I'll play him later.
Alright, we're just waiting for Hannah to finish her
I
game
invited
then.
EG, but he was playing 7 Days to Die, so he'll probably be on that.
Gotcha. Well, Hannah and I were playing Kill with Friends, where I was the killer running around. So the first one I played as the nurse with a huge terror radius just to scare her and make her run. And she died fairly quickly both times. And then we switched, and I ended up getting both generators and escaping on her, and she was pissed because I was a jerk. She was playing with the hillbilly, you know, to practice, I said, and then I played with Meg, but I crouch and move faster and things like that, and then basically I just crouch around the map. There's only 4 generators when it's a one person, and I had to do 2 of them, so it was just timing everything right and psyching her out, and then I escaped through the hatch because I wasn't gonna try to open the door with her as the hillbilly.
I'm gonna do one more game.
It's a good way to practice evasion, that's for sure.
Wow, one of these survivors has nothing but red paint. Oh, there goes the green. But he's still got one of them. He's still a yellow. Just gotta intoxicate one of you guys and hit you.
Yellow's not bad.
And then I don't care.
I watched the stream from last week when you uploaded it last night when it did.
Oh, with Bernice.
With Bernice, yeah. So it's me crawling through the gate after the doctor hit me down and find me. And then like the nurse stuff, it's just me gleefully dodging the nurse constantly till they gave up on me, and then even Hannah going, "Oh, I feel bad for this person." It's like, oh, that's not good.
Oh, put my 2 weeks in today.
And then Hannah, oh, for the cell phone thing?
Because I can't do it. I'm so exhausted doing the 2 jobs at the same time. And then trying to stream and do podcasts is just, I'm like, I'll take my chances again.
So we get rid of the one job that's actually kind
steady,
of...
but at the same time, I just can't sit through anymore. Can't. But how I feel about it is I'm gonna really hit hard on game capture, because it looks like that field's really booming right now. Because I got like 2 job offers, or 2 job like inquiries, I guess, when I did get laid off the first time, but I just didn't feel like I knew enough at the time to warrant another job, especially when they probably have a wholly different process. So I don't know. And I wanted something I knew for sure I was gonna get, and retail has a better chance. Survivors, where are you?
Well, go for it.
Yeah, because I mean, they said they're gonna be, well, based on their calendar of work, they have stuff up until March, but based on the project I'm working on, at the moment I'm one of 2 people recording any footage for it, so I'm kind of sitting in that sense. And then they're looking for a shit ton of people, so they just picked up Diego for tomorrow as well, which would be great because then we can carpool. Where the fuck are they? I just need to hit one of you with a... After that, I don't care if you guys escape. I'll be one of those guys. Oh, there you are. Someone had to fuck up eventually. Oh, 2 of you. I'm not used to throwing the stupid intoxication, though.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
I can't, it's like there's no trajectory thing to tell me how far I'm throwing it. It's all guesstimating. I don't know if he's intoxicated, but I'll go ahead and throw another bottle at him. My god, the time it takes for me to turn back around after I slash him, I lose them completely. Like, he has a very long stalemate kind of time, or whatever you want to call it.
Gonna watch you on stream play.
Alright.
If the ad ends soon.
God damn it. him up. Pick him up. There he goes. Oh, there's a hook over there. Now I gotta find that Fei Ming.
Wow, it's way behind from what it says. You're still chasing someone throwing bottles at him on the stream.
I think it counted. I don't.
Oh, you just downed him.
Oh, look at that. Whoa, look at those two. And he's all teabagging too. I can't wait to get him again. That'd be hilarious. Wow. Wow.
Oh, he got
yeah, right after I left. And then.
Yeah, that means someone
and
was
he
or he jumped off.
No, someone was there. I saw him. But you see him
wow.
teabagging?
I see.
Oh. Oh, he's become my favorite.
Oh, the guy with the map.
Bitch. Now you made it personal. See, that's bad.
Remember to throw your bottles at him.
Well, I got one more. I'm pretty sure. But I'm just gonna throw him on another hook.
Oh, you got him down. Like I said, there seems to be a 5 to.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to
10-second delay
notice.
almost.
Yeah. I gotta reload.
He teabagged and everything. He runs into trees. I hate people like that.
I saw you. Where the fuck you go? There's someone here. They're waiting to try and get him.
Throw the bottles around. Throw the bottle at the hook and around the hook and see what happens.
You want to get your friend teabagger? No? Okay. That's nice.
Well, no, the guy you hooked is the
Yo,
teabagger.
I know, but the teabagger ran just now after I knocked down his friend.
Oh.
I hit his friend twice. Yeah, there he goes. Wow, you crawl fast.
Oh, you missed him.
Well, here, you get your friend's hook, because he decided to help him out. There, you guys can share whatever terrible blood disease you guys have.
Oh, you know what Hannah did to me yesterday when we were playing? Because I took a flashlight to practice flashlighting. She took my perk of knocking crap out of my hand when she hits me. So the first time she hit me, I turned around to flashlight her. I'm like, why isn't...
I keep knocking them down.
I'm like, god damn it. Hey,
yeah, that's what I do. I don't care about how many times I do
dead,
anything.
so...
If I hook them 2 to 3 times, it's just fight for your life now. Where'd the other guy go?
You do not throw those bottles.
Right? It doesn't feel like I'm throwing them high. You noticed?
You need to aim down. You need to aim down more.
But based where I'm looking, it feels like I'm throwing it straight, you know?
No, you gotta throw it at the ground or at.
Yeah, I'm gonna
feet.
face camp you because you guys are actually a piece of shit.
Because you're literally just like you're just footballing them across the map, which is hilarious. Yeah, see, you're looking up. I could tell you're looking up when you're moving around looking for the guy.
It feels like I'm looking like straight on.
No, you have this up thing. So you gotta think about it. He throws it over harm, and I think that's part of the trick with the clown is learning how to throw that thing.
No, God, you guys are both annoying. That's another one.
Well, remember David King that keeps saving that guy, keeps getting blood points.
Oh, this is another guy. This is the
4
same
times.
guy. They juked me.
Oh, good job, you got him. You can grab him off that hook. There you go.
Okay, what am I missing up? Because the other killers, I slash him when he's trying to help him, and it actually picks him up. But this guy got off. Like I just would hurt them.
It's at a certain time, so they're timing it. So that way, they could unhook them, and you swing at them instead of grabbing off the hook. So if he starts to grab off the hook and lets go of R1, and you're swinging, you'll just slash at him. It's a trick, basically. They're tricking the game into you not grabbing him. So the animation looks like he was still unhooking him, but by the time you pressed R1 and were on him, he had stopped unhooking. He let go of the R1. That's the reason why.
Wow, that Fei Ming. Oh man, that Fei Ming was not good. Let's see, is there a different hook? Yeah, I'm gonna take you to this one. Putting you guys far and in between.
Good hit with that. So do you have to hit them and kill
I have
them,
to
or just
intoxicate
hit
them
and
and hit them. That's all. So I'm actually done with that thing. I'm just
okay.
now trying to kill everybody.
Yeah, because I just watched you do it to Fei Ming, and you did it to
I'm starting to
Punch,
realize
but
they
you're
do
good.
sharp turns, so I just flick the camera and slice.
Yeah. Yeah, the clown's good for that because of his
Damn.
character model. Other characters swing in a weird way, and it also helps because he's using a knife, so his swing is a little smaller than most normal killers.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Hannah. I'm watching Sasha
This
play on
guy, I'm
stream.
gonna
She's
get him
playing as the
again.
clown.
Because if I get him again, he's dead on the hook.
I think most of them are dead on hook at this point. Fei Ming was the last one. So. Oh, you missed the bottle. He took the hit. So what happens is if you unhook someone and the killer's right there, and if you hit the guy right after they unhook, they lose points. Survivors will lose points. That'll be the last time you can go through
He
that
honestly
window, so go back
thinks
around
he's...
on it. Oh.
Yeah,
that,
but he has
yeah.
like... Oh, I need to kill him now.
So yeah, so if you unhook someone as a survivor, you need to take the hit, because if the killer hits the person you unhook,
Oh, he's finding
you
all these
actually
things.
lose points.
Yeah, totally did that, by the way. They rescued their Nia off the hook. The Dwight did.
Bitch. Tricked ya.
Down the Nia right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah,
You know, I don't care if the other two escape. They're dead.
Trying to say.
He's dead for sure.
You should have seen it. My hillbilly with one perk that was just the 85% perk on the gens, I killed 3
He's
out
gonna
of
get
4
off
of
the
them.
hook because I'm too far from anything.
I killed all of mine.
Well, I killed 3 out of 4 with no perks, level 1 hillbilly. I only had to chase him for 3
But they
minutes.
did all of the
I chased him the
gens.
whole game. They needed one more gen,
Poor
but
guy.
because there were 3, I was able to chainsaw around the whole map. So.
The funny thing is that because I chased so many people around that map, I knew
Wow,
where
he's
the
gonna get
vault
away.
Yeah,
was.
you see how far the hooks were?
And the guy was finishing the
Yeah,
gen
they're downing
rather than
hooks.
finding the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
So it was sad.
Bye,
because I think
bitch.
he was one of the
That's what you
people
get for
that ran
teabagging.
past the hatch.
There you go. Good job. No, he's underneath
Yeah.
the pallet. You could have. I would have broken. The
I didn't
pallet.
realize, so, but I broke it anyway in accident since he's close by. Two
Gotcha.
down.
Yeah, these guys I played with were bad with the pallets, so they'd stand by the pallet waiting for me to walk through it, and instead I'd lunge at them and down them
Yeah.
even when they knocked the pallet down every single time. It was like, really, guys? I'm not dumb. Like, come on. Or they expect me to rev my chainsaw and go through it. I'm like, no.
Thank you.
Oh, you're the one healing everyone, little bitch.
got-
Okay.
You have 2 or
2.
1 left?
Fei Ming and they both have
Alright,
been
'cause-
hooked before, so not too many left after that.
Because your picture covers the bottom.
Oh yeah, I know. So it's... Let's see. Oh, he's so fast! Okay.
He's got sprint burst or dead heart. He's using dead heart. So, dead heart basically is like a sprint burst.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
can't...
he has to
I
use
can't
sprint
throw these
burst.
things to save my life, but luckily it's an area of effect.
There's his dead heart. So basically, dead heart is one of David King's perks where if he's injured, he hits the sprint, and he's invincible for a few seconds depending on what level it's at. And then he also has sprint burst because he's a try hard. He ran right through that though. That was a good throw on him.
Oh, look at that! Hook right
Nope.
here.
I'm guessing you already got him. The video still shows you chasing him.
Alright, let's see if that Fei Ming... That Fei Ming hasn't
Nice.
saved anyone before, so I'm gonna assume she's off doing something.
No, she's been working on the gens the whole time, I bet. That's usually what happens.
Oh, he gave up.
God, I hate
That's
that
fine.
shit. Yeah, because she's found the
Most
hatch.
likely.
That's usually what happens. I really hate the Twitch app on my phone.
Oh, the hatch is right
To
here.
log out, you gotta go to your profile.
The hatch is right here.
Oh. So you gotta wait for her to try to jump in and then swing at her to grab her if she's there.
And it's R2, right?
Yep, just like you're swinging at him.
I'm just throwing bottles now. Okay. She only needs one more gen.
That's a good strategy, because if you hit her, you'll hear her squeal a little bit. She's around. Just be careful if you're throwing bottles, she runs for the hatch, you might not catch her. I would literally walk up, let you see me, try to bait you away from the hatch so I could run into it.
It'd be a good strategy. I'm guessing she's healing one of
But I
the
got
the last generators all the way in the
I also got a
distance.
feeling that...
How far can I toss these?
I'll let her heal the generators.
How far?
But I also got a feeling that she's the low-ranking one on the
Mhm.
team. Like, the unsure one. She's the Hannah of the team.
Well,
for the
she
most
was. I got her pretty fast when I did run into her.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She was crouching there, not moving. You threw the bottle and smacked her in the neck of the head almost instantly. I was like, okay. You've actually gotten better, honey.
Meanwhile, I'm still running around trees. I don't think she knows this is here.
She could also just be waiting for you to walk away.
Also, that Fei Ming was like sitting on top of one of the mountains earlier too. Like I could see her, and she was just sitting there.
She was camping it. Unfortunate.
Well, it's either repair.
You know, if I'm gonna be
Are you watching from your phone?
I was. No, I'm not.
Thought so.
I'm bored. Like I said, it's almost a 10 to 15 second delay between what I'm watching and what she's doing. So I'm like, do this, do that, and I realize she's already passed all that. So.
Ah.
You gonna go for this door, Fei Ming? She's gonna go for the one over there, and that's where the hatch is. I ain't even mad if she gets away, like, whatever. She didn't teabag me. Like a bitch. There you are. Oh, you're not gonna go for the hatch, I guess?
Yeah, and I hooked her in the basement and set a trap right on the staircase. Well, technically, I downed her and then tried to see if her friend was hanging up front, and she was slowly crawling up the steps. And I'm like, no, bitch, you're gonna die on a hook. You're gonna die on a hook. I already killed the Nia and something else. Ugh.
All right. Did you finish your game, Sasha?
I hooked her.
Did you find the hatch? Nice.
She ran by the hatch. I was like, fuck, she's gonna do it. And then she just ran past it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Maybe she didn't know what it was or how to do it. Like I said, she was their weakest one, obviously.
Now I know what a hatch sounds like.
Yeah, it's quite loud.
Whooshing
Yeah,
noise.
once you hear it.
Aw,
It's really loud.
Aaron's playing Star Wars Battlefront, though.
My belly. Okay.
Not 2, the first one. Where are you, Sasha? You are offline, aren't
Oh,
you?
am I?
Yep.
Sorry. Let me.
That's alright. That just means. Oh. I was gonna say that means you have to invite us. That I realized no, you have like 8,000 more people on your list than I do. It's easier for me because I only have like 6 people on my list usually online, so I have to scroll all over the place.
What a.
Hannah has like, how many friends do you have, Hannah? Like 40, 50 still? Something stupid,
Probably.
ridiculous. You don't play with anybody? Weirdo.
Well, not a lot of people play anymore.
Not a lot of people play. Oh man, people are gonna quit if we're all Claudettes. They're gonna quit if we're all Claudettes.
I was just trying to level her up, but I can switch around.
You don't have to play with her if you're leveling her up.
That is
by the
true.
way.
I never thought about
I
that
only play
until
with her
now.
because I have. Yeah, I actually have the perks I want to play with because I'm trying to level up Meg because I want that sprint burst to be
Oh, who's the
unlocked
other person I
already.
want to level up?
But-
David King?
Actually, you know what? I'll play with David King's the big one because he'll give you the extra blood points for unhooking survivors and taking hits for him. But like I said, you can play with whoever you want. So the thing about survivors is it's literally just a different skin once you unlock the ability to get the perks on other characters. It's just a skin at that point. So it really doesn't matter who you play with once you unlock that ability to do whatever you want.
I'm just doing her blood points real quick.
You know? Yeah, and that's why I was doing Claudette, because I get the extra blood points from hooking you guys and doing all that stuff. But I do need the trophy, I think, from Meg for completing it with her 3 things. So
God damn it.
I'm going to try to do that trophy right now since I unlocked all her perks.
I'm not gonna make it to 5. I just wanted him to get to 5.
Who?
My Dwight.
Oh, do you have to get chased by Dwight or something?
Did you want... Do I want Bond, or do I want Prove Thyself?
Do you have only one thing?
Yeah, because I don't have enough blood points to get me to 5.
And nothing's leveled up, right? They're all
Yeah.
kind of shitty perks at that low level. They're all shitty perks because they're such a small range.
Leader?
I would probably say do Bond. Because if someone's being chased by the killer and they run within that distance of you, you could see them coming and hide appropriately.
And then the leader's the one that does the 3% if you're in 8.
Yeah, but look, 8 meters. That means we literally have to be on top of one another doing the same generator constantly.
Or I can have lightweight. I have lightweight.
That means you have to be chased a lot, and there's no benefit to you being chased. You have no other perk for it.
I'm gonna try and play a match and win without any perks on so I can get that trophy.
Wait, with David's perks on?
No David perks on.
Only?
Oh, we have to have their perks on? Or I thought it no perks.
No, there's no trophy
for
no perks.
Then I misread it. Okay, so
it's that specific, yeah.
All his perks.
Wait, I want to see this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's literally all 3 of his perks. Every survivor has it where you literally you survive with all 3 of the perks. David is probably the hardest though, because he has no mither, which means you're always injured. You don't bleed, you don't make sound being injured, but you can't be healed.
Okay.
Which means you are always one-shotted. It's like the worst. Like, I've tried to do it with David. It doesn't work at all. You can't do anything. That killer's anywhere near you, you're dead, basically.
Go neighbor Bernice.
She's at work.
Working.
She gets home around like 1 or something tonight. And then, we're not streaming tomorrow night because I have to work overtime, and then she closes anyway. So Saturday she's gonna stream something, but we're not sure what yet.
Ooh, maybe Hannah and I'll stream Destiny too. And you could host us. You could host us, yeah, why not? I'll just stream more Dead by Daylight. Maybe, you know what? Maybe Hannah and I'll stream Friday the 13th and you could host us.
It would be interesting to see how you guys like it.
I would be a dick. I've watched videos. I would be the a-hole that would kill survivors, run around and yelling in my mic constantly, flashing flashlights at people. I would be a jerk. Literally would be a jerk. Like, I wouldn't care. I would get... the survivors would have to kill me. Let me just put it that way, to survive.
Which...
the fact that I know nothing about a game other than its survival, and you can kill the killer.
Just be like Dead by Daylight.
Yep, pretty much. It would be like 2 entirely different perspectives.
Yeah, but you've been steadily getting better at the game.
I always...
But sure, considering you only play once a week.
Yeah. I personally like just jumping right into a game and then learning by trial and error. But, I don't know.
This is not a forgiving game.
Well, I'm not hurt if I die, that kind of thing. Well, especially in Friday the 13th. There's less repercussions than it is in this game.
I'm sabotaging the circle right next to the generator.
That's
I don't
fine.
care.
I'll start on it.
We need to go to the middle gens. Oh, he's coming. Whoever it is coming. I just blew that.
I don't see him on the next to the gas station.
I'm like on the outside.
Man, my webcam takes off just a sliver of the map or the game, but it's enough to make me feel like...
Yep, killer's coming. I'm out of here. Later, David.
Oh, is he? Oh, I do. I see him. He's the bell.
I don't know who it is, but
Yep,
my
it's the bell.
premonition went off
It's the bell.
toward the direction of the gas. I think he's chasing me.
No, he's pretty close
Or
to
he's in
me.
the
I
middle
think
of
it's
the
me. Oh, that's run. Why did I stop running? He's almost got me. Okay. I found his totem.
Alright, there's no
Shit.
gen in the middle.
I
found
found,
a
yeah, it was
totem?
glowing.
Why does it say like anti-heal?
Oh, I can't heal.
Because that's probably
Yeah,
his
no,
totem.
me, I can't heal.
Oh no, she can't heal. I'm sorry,
Hey!
Rando.
Hi, Eugene. Ow, that
Hey,
hurt.
where I'm being hooked, there's the totem, the glowy one. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I had notifications.
It's alright. I think this is our first game of the night anyway.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who's our killer?
It's a bell guy.
Yeah.
The one that goes invisible.
What? Sorry, there was a skill check.
He's...
It's the bell guy, the invisible one. He's
Oh,
camping.
no.
I
here,
don't
isn't he,
see or
Sasha?
hear him. But the totem's here too.
Well, that's because he's probably sitting around there waiting for us to save you and get the totem, to be honest. The fact that we blew this generator twice in the gas station, he didn't show up.
Oh, here goes.
Is-
Someone saved you.
Oh god, he got me. Okay.
Oh shoot, I'm like right next to you guys.
I am not good at this dodging with him. I don't know, he feels sluggish.
Claudette, come to me.
Oh, he almost got me.
Sasha,
Damn.
distract the killer.
Well, it only takes one hit for me to...
He's getting closer.
Yeah, she did with her face apparently. How far away from the totem did you get?
To the yellow bulldozer.
Whoa. Oh,
He's barely hooking me right now, so... He's running towards where that was. Yeah, he's going to my left.
Uh-huh.
I'm coming for you.
Nope, I am. Aw.
Thank you,
Run.
please, don't fight.
Not toward him.
I gotta say, though, the urge to try and heal myself is real.
Mm-hmm.
How do I crouch again?
I know he's got a no one escapes death. I'm gonna take out
Violet
take out
totem.
any other totems you see. He's coming to me. So he also has
Where,
he's probably also got
where
the
you can find someone who picked
the
him
other
up.
perk. You can find someone who's working on a
Ah.
totem. Because I started working on the totem and the heartbeat got really
I found
good.
another totem, but it's not glowing.
So, you kill it.
Oh,
'cause he, like I
He
said,
got
he
our,
probably has no one escapes
our
death.
blueberry.
Yeah, I'm all the way across the map.
So am I.
Kind of want to save it though for the extra blood points. Don't struggle. Get this generator done. We got what I think are the two most unsafe generators. The one in the gas station and the
Oh,
one next to the gas
motherfucker.
station.
He went towards the middle of the map. I couldn't... I'm getting the... Oh, is that you? No. Oh, the blueberry is the one dressed like Isnia. Okay, that makes sense now.
Fuck. Bye.
Come on, do your
Ah,
loot,
shit.
Santa. Alright, I see you. You're all the way over there. Don't struggle, just stay on the hook.
Sounds good.
That way we could try to work on some gens.
Will do.
Since I've been on the two technically that have been done. Were you working on a gen over there, Hannah?
He couldn't find a hook, and I was right by a hook.
He's not going invisible anymore,
Not
is he?
really. Where'd he go, Hannah?
He was invisible right when I saw him. He's
Oh,
behind
I see him.
me.
He's kind of...
He's right in front of me.
He's camping you. Is he invisible?
Yep.
Alright, so he's just camping you, right? That's fine. Try to work on a generator, Sasha, while he does that. Because we got enough time to work on a generator while she's on that hook. I'm almost done with mine, which is he'll probably peel away and come to me.
He's hanging around her. Run, Hannah.
Nope, he's around me.
Here, if you want, Hannah, come over here and let me see if I can heal you a bit. Did I lose you? I think I lost you.
There, you happy now? Oh, he did psych me out. Good job, bro.
What happened?
Did they release that new killer?
Yep.
No.
Wait, you're talking about
Wait.
the Japanese one?
Well, how
Yeah.
long? The spirit?
Yeah.
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 That bitch was fucking scary.
Nah, she's okay. I'm going to the basement because I pissed them off. I ran around that place a long time. So you guys got time. Go get that last gen done, guys. He just turned invisible. He's camping me. He's up top. But yeah, go get that last gen done. I got 2 minutes. Well, Sasha, did you finish your original gen all the way over there by that totem and that hook?
No, I don't think so. Or I didn't work on
That
it.
might be one
Oh,
of the
oh
ones
my
to
god,
go
he's
for.
here. He didn't see me though. Not right away.
Where's the third person? I see one. Oh, no. You guys are bunched up together on one side and the others across
God
the
damn it, he found me. He actually lost me in the grass. It's kind of funny.
Well, it would have been nice if someone... Oh, well. Looks like I am going to get
Oh
saved.
no,
Hopefully-
there's a hook right there.
He's going to rush right over
Well-
here and get me, I bet.
It wasn't from a lack of trying. There's a generator right where I died that's like 30% done.
She came down here. Oh, she's hiding in the locker while he's down
It's your
here.
birthday, Hannah? Or no?
Damn it. This neg is hiding in a locker next to me, not saving me. Come on, Nate. Are you serious? I'm gonna... What you doing? Get me off the hook, you ding dong. He's gonna come right after my ass because... Yep, I gave him the hard... He tunneled my ass hard.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty persistent if he wants to stay on one person. Like,
Oh, it's not just that. I literally led him on a wild goose chase around that shack the whole time. So, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Like,
Come on.
he had to turn invisible to try to juke me out, and it still didn't work.
You're dead on the hook, right?
Yep, because she took forever to save me. Oh my
yeah,
God, I
you were
literally
so
was right
close.
there and fucking bitch. Ah, it's fine. Yeah, no, because I juked him around the killer shack for quite a while you guys were healing and doing gens and stuff. And then he took all his time with me so long that, like I said, you guys got all those gens done, which is perfect. But I don't know why the Meg on our team took forever to actually get me off the damn hook. Got like no blood points for that either. He's using ultra rare perk stuff too. This guy's so try hard. Yeah, he had Thrill the Hunt. That's what he was using. So it wasn't even a great perk he was using.
Oh, you ran right into him, buddy. And I say just open the gate and leave. If they get you. Oh no.
Shit.
Yeah, you need to jump off before he could jump on top of your head. He Mario Brothered your ass. That's fine. At least she'll escape.
She did little to nothing almost.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next update when they separate the hooks a little bit better. Oh, no, she needs to go. She's gonna try, though. She's gonna try to save you, Anna.
I don't recommend it. She's like right in front of me. Go find the hatch or open the door. Do something.
You need to kill yourself, then. You need to kill yourself so that way she
Is she
knows to
by
get
the
the
No,
hell out.
she's
No.
near the exit.
She's trying to save you. He's going right to her.
He's hanging around your body, to be honest. Oh, oh, oh.
I was trying to give her time to get to the gate.
He just ran right by her. She already opened the gate. She went back to try to get you.
Oh. I
But
didn't know she
she's
opened it.
just hiding. He ran away, so she could leave. She should leave.
Run. What are you doing?
She's being a troll. Letting him know where she's at by doing this.
It's like watching football for Catherine, huh?
Here we go. Go fish.
Wow. Really?
Oh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's souped up.
Yeah, doing... I didn't even survive. though.
Stop.
Alright, Sasha. You have to do the party stuff.
Okay. Back out, right? And then I go into survive.
Survive with friends and invite. I guess you could invite everyone from
Yep.
the chat, right?
Nope, it's not players met. There we go.
Where's Brittany?
She's at work tonight. She's out at 1-ish, I think. No, she said... No, I think she said she was out at 1. If she worked a regular hour. At like 5 to something.
Are we doing Friday tomorrow?
I don't... Well, I can't. If I work overtime, I can't. If I don't work overtime, I'll get on and stream. Otherwise, we're streaming on Saturday. But by the sound of it, I probably will be home like around 11 or so. I'll let you know if it changes. I'll text you. Did you get Friday 13th? Oh yeah, it's free. Never mind.
Yeah. That's pretty fun.
Oh, you enjoy it?
Even though I was getting trolled.
You weren't being
Yeah, it was
trolled.
fun.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was not Swanson, it was his brother that was trolling me.
Oh,
Because I was literally, I was like, these assholes, these randoms are trolling me. I'm about to go and game chat. And I was like, yeah, it's trolling me. Oh.
yeah, that's part of the reason we don't play with Swanson's brother sometimes. He likes to fuck around, which is fine, but there's a point where we're all trying to do something. Oh, come on. Like, we can't play GTA with him. I think you've played with us with him before. He'll just start attacking us out of nowhere.
I'm just gonna delete mine. I don't really play it anymore.
Oh, GTA?
Plus it, yeah, and if I'm gonna be getting Red Dead.
It'll save like 60 gigabytes. Maybe 80.
Well, I had the 2 terabyte, but I'm still cautious.
Oh, me
on
too.
space.
I have the 2 terabyte, but every time I finish a game or a game I don't play anymore, I'm like, nope, and I just delete it. I just don't feel like reinstalling the really large games, which is the only reason I leave GTA and, what's the other one that I left on there? There's another large game that I didn't want to reinstall.
Destiny.
No. Well, I don't ever want to reinstall that. That takes forever.
That's because like 120 gigs now or something.
And
crazy?
there's more once you get inside the game itself to install other stuff. Wow.
Yep.
I'm watching a fight that broke out in Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Which one? A new one or
Brawl
an
at
old one?
Chuck E. Cheese. A huge fight broke out among parents at Chuck E. Cheese. I just gotta say they all look ghetto as shit. But, it doesn't actually say where. Oh, Houston.
Oh, when? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Houston.
Of course. Let's just say there's a lot of. I'm surprised nothing slipped. That's how tight and small their clothes are.
Oh, jeez. It's probably why I got so many hits. That's what everyone
There's
was
a
looking
shit
for.
ton of people. It's like an epidemic striked, and everybody decided to attack each other. Half of them look like teenage parents that are not happy in their current situation.
I spent $80 on a piece of pizza and breadsticks and crappy
And
games.
your kid tried to take
F
my
you.
kid's tickets. Oh fuck no.
Your kid took my son's 3 tickets. I'm gonna beat your ass. Wouldn't believe how much that actually happened.
We joke,
That
but it's
happens
probably
a
exactly
lot.
what happened.
Well,
Oh, did you hear? There's a typhus epidemic down in LA County in general, but Pasadena particularly. And I was like, motherfucker.
yep. Keep your pets.
Well, our cats are indoors, but our landlord hasn't fixed the crawl space opening on the side, so animals like to get in. And that's what we
Yep.
need fixed.
That'll
Yeah,
be a
because that's how our cats got fleas last time. So we need to buy the flea
Mhm.
collar stuff, whatever. And then we're gonna completely.
Put lots of poison around
Yeah,
the
that
crawl
too.
space.
I'm gonna kind of
Lots of
not board
poison.
it up, but put stuff in front of it where it's really hard to get into. But we've had skunks go down there, and it's
Mhm.
the worst because it's just smelled all over the house. And then what was the I remember cats would go down there when it was raining, so you'll hear like kittens and stuff.
Yeah.
And there is some strays on the area that are getting aggressive, so.
Yep, they could have it.
And I was like, damn it. Oh no.
Bye, Hannah. We'll see if it's a gnat issue or not. Well, she was doing, what was it? I went out Wednesday morning and I called her, and she picked up the phone. And whenever the phone goes, like someone picks up the phone, it disconnects your PS4.
What?
She was in the middle of finishing Tier 3 blind well,
Aw.
and it disconnected her. She's like, I'm at the end. The box
What are you
is
guys
there.
on dial-up?
I hate
Why did it
you."
hang up?
I don't know. That's where I find it strange. I think,
I
well, we have 2 routers. One is the stupid one that
Mhm.
Charter gave us. Then we have our own router. I think she's connected to the Charter one. Because every time we do get a phone call, if we're doing anything on the Charter router, like, it just either stops or it really slows down
Yeah.
a lot. But if it's on my router, like my PS4, it doesn't get disconnected or anything happens. I got a feeling, Hannah. Did you disconnect from the game too?
She got all jumpy.
Maybe not.
Because it took a while to load, which usually
Yep,
means someone
I did.
disconnected.
Ah.
Yep.
What the heck?
That's all we have.
Sasha?
Oh, I have
That's why we have one less
David
generator to
King's
do.
perks on so I can finish the trophy for him. Which entails me being hurt.
Is this a new
That's
map?
the same map.
She's using no mither. Yeah.
It's the same map we just played, but it's not a map that's played often. But it's one of the older ones.
It's the hillbilly or someone with a chainsaw,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So hillbilly or cannibal?
and then they're using enduring. No, it's a hillbilly. 17.
They just ran past me.
You're resilient to pain. The rate of recovery from stuns is increased by 50%.
He's by me. I'm in the gas
He's in the gas
station.
station, I think.
Oh, hang on.
But didn't the killer disconnect?
Just
Or
you.
is that me?
No.
he's still in.
You disconnected.
So sad.
Is he really coming to me?
Catherine. It's like totally mocking you.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Nope. Nope.
Is there a generator in the gas station?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
Okay, I'm going in there with you.
Wee.
If I can find the opening, goddamn. Oh my god, every door is boarded up.
I can't spectate though. which
I
is
know. I wish you could still
Yep.
spectate friends. Like, it's kind of annoying.
fine. But I think it's
He's coming
to
back,
avoid someone
really?
disconnecting.
Get away from me. Let me finish my gen.
Damn, by the time I get to you, it's me.
Who's this?
He's not very good. I'm just upset he keeps going into my freaking thing. Later, dude. I ran into a crevice between cars. What? Oh, F you, you cheating game.
You want me to hear you?
Oh, I can't. You can't heal me.
You
Don't worry
can't
about
heal
it.
her with no
Yeah,
mither on.
it's.
It,
Oh,
basically, it makes
shit.
it hard mode for the game. Is he really gonna try to take me to the basement? No. So I'm running, I dodged and everything, and then he like chainsawed over a truck and got me somehow. Fucking stupid. He's going right to whoever's hiding
Me,
back
but
there.
he missed me completely.
He's looking for you.
Yeah.
You better run.
Oh, he's using the
You can't do
chainsaw. I think he has a perk to do that.
Yeah.
Where
No,
you
that
at?
means he probably has a thing.
Damn it.
Is that you all the way over there again?
Yeah, that's me, but Sasha's over here in the corner getting chased by him with no mither on, so she's gonna go
He's
down
trying
pretty
so
quick.
hard to do the chainsaw.
He's not very good. As long as you keep running around in circles around that thing, if he keeps chainsawing, he'll
Yeah, that's
never
what
hit
happened
you.
so far.
We're coming
Oh,
in.
you're
Let's see.
ballsy. You're ballsy. He's gonna chainsaw both of us.
Just me. Go for it.
Nope, just you. Okay.
He's conflicted. He's going towards you. Oh, you jerk. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle. He's going into the gas station. Thank you.
Run!
Oh, what? Whoa, why mom?
I told you that chainsaw's
Why am I all
stupid.
gray? Does that mean I can die?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
got
hear
me
you?
with the chainsaw.
Quick.
Oh no, she has no. I have the perk where if I say you have to hook, you got 15 seconds
Whoa,
to
what?
get away. But he's just
Oh,
gonna chainsaw.
no,
her.
no, no,
Yes.
he didn't chainsaw me. I just fell to the ground.
Yes, because you only had 15 seconds to get away, and you ran out of it.
Is that what he had? Whatever he did?
No, that's my perk on you. Please tell me he left you.
Yes. Hold on.
God, I hate the camera on this sometimes.
No, he's
He's
staying.
camping you.
He's going away
Yeah.
from me right now around the... I don't know what that is. He's kind of going to your left.
He went to my generator.
Where are you at, Ian?
I'm over here and hooking her again. Because I want my stacks of garbage.
It's not out of friendship, but out of...
Yeah, Sasha likes to run at the killer a lot of the time. Nope. I like this guy though, he's fun. Come on, boy.
Let's see. Jen's right now. Oh, there's one. It's in the middle. Fuck me.
What do you mean I'm a jerk? I'm just
Oh,
good at
there's one.
evading.
Found one.
How bad is my gen over there? Because I was almost done with it and he kept running up to it. I literally evaded him and ran right back to my gen, started it again, and he came back. That's how he got me.
It really doesn't help that I can't run. Or like briskly walk. I have to run kind of thing.
Well, his perk is when you're injured, you're allowed to run and you're invincible for a few seconds.
Hmm.
This one's not here.
I'm gonna look for one
So-
of the doors. See if there's a thing next to it.
Problem is, I think there's only like 3 generators left, maybe? No, there should be more than that. Yeah, there should be like 4.
He's at the gas station area. Or when I heard his heartbeat. Oh,
That's where
yeah,
I
I
was
see
at.
you. I'm gonna...
No, he's not. He's not over there. He's over here near me.
Where's the... There was a generator over here, I thought. Oh, I see it.
This is like one of the worst gens too.
I'll split it up. I'm gonna go to the other one. Oh, this one's been started.
That's probably the one I was working on when he started chasing me.
Oh, well, forget it. He's going to the one I fucked up. On the far right.
I'm working on one near the shed.
He saw me.
He's...
And it's the worst place to be seen. Nope. Nope. Eat shit and die. What? He didn't even rev that chainsaw up more than like a second. Get out of here. Get out of here with your stupid perks. Literally wasn't even behind me. Didn't rev that chainsaw up and it got me somehow. I was already through. Yeah, I'm going to the basement because he's an asshole. Keep working on those last gens. If he's smart, he'll stay away. He'll stay here with me because I've been messing with him the whole game. Nope.
He left.
I can't. No, he's still around me because I hear the heartbeat. Sounds like he left, but you guys are like across the map for me anyway.
He's okay. He's near you, but I can hear his chainsaw.
He's near me, he's right on me. He went behind the gas station.
You're not gonna make it. I didn't even get a gem this whole time because he kept being an asshole.
Might be heading back to
Where is...
He's coming back to me.
Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, these generators sucks. The ones that are
Well,
left?
I did juke him a lot, so you could tell by the position he put me in the basement, facing away from the door on purpose. He
God
really
damn
wants
it.
me dead, so
He saw
Can you
me,
get people
but
out?
I tried to turn into the fucking cars, but the cars don't have an exit way. Like some of the exits in here.
no. There's like a big row of cars. That's where he kept finding me for some reason too.
God damn, he keeps finding me in these corners. Whatever. I think I'm also giving it away.
That's because
Yeah.
he's looking.
Oh, of course there's a hook right here. God damn it. Go ahead and look for the hatch.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad considering. Yeah, well, 2 silvers.
Man,
in the
being
gold.
hurt all the time does suck.
That's wow. That's enough for a pip. Jeez. He's only got the no. Yeah, I figured. You don't go back and get ready?
Excuse me.
Yep, that's easy. He's on exhaustion right now because he used the sprint burst.
He saw you too. No, because that's why
No.
he went to the left.
Yeah, he knows you're there. Ooh, he's gonna look in that corner because he's an asshole. He looks at every effing corner.
I can't. I don't have enough blood points.
Please.
I bet
Nice.
my name is James. Wow.
Unbelievable, man.
Okay, you here? I'm at this one.
He should only ever be really fast when he has the chainsaw.
All killers do that though. If you prolong the chase long enough, they start getting bloodlust up to tier 3, and they get faster.
What is this one? What's
Because if not, then the survivors would just run around constantly the whole time.
Alright, let me get one going.
Oh, dude.
I feel like Catherine would be
She gets
a
excited
great
for this.
hard metal rock kind of singer. She has a good growl voice.
Well, you know, she's been working on her maniacal laugh lately, and I haven't taught her anything about it, but randomly she'll just be like, it's like, whoa, really, kid? What
you do
the
that?
hell?
Can you go more ha 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 ha?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Evil laugh?
Like, ha 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 ha.
Can you do an evil laugh?
I like how she prepares herself.
So I have one kid who's gonna be an artist, one kid that's gonna be devious, and the other kid that's just gonna be basically Dr. Evil, apparently.
Well, that's the perks of having multiple kids, is each one comes out different.
Yep.
I know that's one of the reasons I wanted at least 3 kids, but Diego's like 1. And I was like, but 3. Actually, I wanted 5, because I have an obsession with 5. But then I talked him down to 3, even though he's still more like 2, and that's it.
Well, it does take 2 to
I know,
do
right?
that, so... And it takes time.
What, you
Lots
can't
of time
overlap them?
incubating eggs and things. Yeah.
Well,
Not unless you have like.
yeah, if
10
I'm
or
lucky
something.
and I have twins, 1 boy, 1 girl, I'm like, done! Don't need any more, I'm good. I did it! I hit the jackpot. No more.
No, you're lucky to just get 3
Yeah.
boys.
No, I'll get,
Straight
what is
up.
it,
Straight up 3
quadruplets?
boys, no girls.
All boys. I'm like, fuck,
Yep.
okay.
Oh, sorry, guys. Oh wait, no. Never mind. it's not
Well,
me.
we were on there. Sasha got hit triangle again because Hannah messed
too.
it up.
Sorry.
Whew.
I get to be Asian too. I disconnected.
I still love that photo. It's a piece of artwork, but this artist drew Lois Lane looking at her laptop all shocked. And it's a zoom in on the background, and it's a picture of her with Superman. And it's like, do you want to tag Clark Kent?
Oh, jeez.
Her facial recognition. I was like, that's actually that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And he goes red bar the moment we all click in. This jackass.
So my boss,
He was.
everyone's been pretty supportive as far as me working over there. But then he's like, every so often he gets really frustrated. He's like, man, why you gotta leave? He's like, you're the only one who's level-headed around here. And all these things. And I was like, well,
You mean the only one that's not a money?
yeah. He's like, you don't have your head up your ass and
Yeah.
shit like that. And then I helped them, like, I've helped fix a lot of like organization, printer problems, stuff like that. Even though my buddy Jeremy, the one who recommended the job, is pretty much the same thing, but because I learned from him and George, who was promoted early on. I'm always the one that were like, hey, we got an email that we need to do this, this, and that. And I already did these scans, so we don't have to do them. And they're like, man. And I was like, it really doesn't take any effort, guys. You just gotta do your work, and you're fine. Oh, no.
Hello,
Yeah.
Meg?
Stop being greedy.
It's not.
Yeah, because when I'm doing
No,
that stuff, they're like,
it's
stop
not.
and go make sales. And I was like, I kind of don't care. I really don't. Aw, it's the Huntress. She's humming.
That's not good.
She's in the middle of the map from the look of it. I started outside like I usually do.
Never mind. Just I'm down.
We're down. We're in together.
Yes, I'm wiggling. Does that
Ooh,
make you feel better?
perfect.
She's coming like right towards you guys. Oh no, I'm going to the basement.
Oh dang.
Someone's a hateful huntress apparently. Are you in the basement?
Yeah.
I am in the basement. Not facing the door. But I still hear her heartbeat. Not anymore now. Cause she's chasing Sasha.
Is she?
Oh, no, maybe she heard just.
Yeah, I'm always hurt. Inside. It was a bad breakup.
She's near me.
Oh, come on, I had it.
Come here. Hannah, where are you going?
Alright, she's going back to you guys.
Oh, dang it. I thought she missed me. Well,
We gotta go get some gens done. 'Cause this is...
this.
I'm guessing you're going right back to the
Oh, no,
basement.
actually, she put me on a hook nearby the generator I was working on. How kind. And she's hitting the generator I worked on.
She might have barbecue and chili, that's why.
She fucked up the gen that I was next to. It wasn't that far along, but still.
Yeah.
She's going towards the entrance. Going towards whoever's crouching right now.
That's me. I'm coming to get you, Sasha.
Okay. I don't see her down the hall, but it's hard to see anything in this map.
She'll be coming my way in a second.
Damn it. Dude, there's like the door is way over
Yeah,
here.
right? This place, I kind of like it as a killer, but as a survivor, it sucks.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm coming to get
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Ian got me, thank you.
You still have no mic
Yep.
on, don't you?
Where is she? That generator was almost done.
No, it's this.
Oh,
gen's
did she
dead.
kick it? Okay, that's right. She kicked it, so it drops it even
Yeah.
more. Oh, I can't do anything.
Heading back to the basement.
Why the kid? Are you Claudette?
Yeah. No, wait. No, you
No,
played someone
Hannah's
else.
not
Yeah.
Claudette. She's
I'm
David
Dwight.
King. Oh, you're Dwight. She really hates you.
She's going towards the generator,
She's
guys.
coming.
Oh, nope, never mind. I totally took her attention. You're good. Continue. I totally thought she missed me, but she saw my butt. She's putting me on the hook in front of the front exit. She is going towards you, EG. You're repairing? Yeah, she's going towards you.
Come on, game.
That was weird.
She's coming back, Hannah. Hide behind the corner. She ran.
No, I
Sasha?
don't see her.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, yeah, she's coming back to me. She's with me.
She's right in front of you.
She thinks people are hiding up. Ah,
Fuck you.
Oh,
then I ran out of time.
seriously?
Nope, guys, run. She's right there.
She's
Yeah, but
baiting
she
you.
has you.
Taking me to the middle, right where the TVs are at.
You're going down to the basement.
How did she see you? Was it just a guess that she thought you were there?
Go, EG, go, 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 go. Hey, bitch, what's up? She one-shotted me?
Yeah, she did me too. But what?
Why? Why do we have... Oh,
I didn't check what she had, sorry.
no. I think she has... We've unhooked enough people.
To give her a one-shot?
Yeah, we're all exposed. We gotta find her totems. Fuck. She hooks enough people. It's her stupid totem perk. She has enough stacks. We're all screwed. I didn't realize that, or else I wouldn't have ran a body shot, obviously. That's why she was hooking and letting us unhook. If you guys can't find that totem, you're all screwed.
Because she's gonna keep fucking us up. Maybe she has a radius thing too.
It's one shot. She just has to one shot.
Hide in the showers. She's pretty
Really
good at
big
missing
for them.
people in the shower. Don't jump in there.
Hannah, just find the hatch.
There's enough generators done.
No, she's. What?
No, yep, she's being a bitch. She's not gonna let the hatch
Oh
appear.
my god. So, remember how I told you about Banksy had that art piece that he shredded once it was bought in auction?
Yep.
So now there's t-shirts, girls' t-shirts with the shredded bottom. I was like, God, this feels like a mockery. Like he did that to piss people off, or like you know, be a snobby artist kind of idea. Yeah,
To prove a
yeah.
point that art
Like,
isn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
because.
Well, we got
But then
two
now
things.
everyone's making off from that money, and I'm like, this is hilarious. This is so, like, it's so perfect for the situation that he was trying to illustrate.
Yeah. She came back to me, Hannah. I hope you're not around me.
I noticed. I was.
I got off the hook.
Oh, nice.
That's not.
There's no way in
fun.
hell you guys are doing 3 gens if she could one-shot you guys, though.
No.
Yeah, you gotta find that totem. Because it's her unique totem. You save enough people. If she hooks enough people, we're screwed. I completely forgot about that as saving everyone. Hannah's dead on hook. You know she doesn't even throw axes either.
Oh, watch it.
Wow, no, it's Devour Hope. That's what she has. That's even worse. And she also has no one to escape. Dude, this bitch is try hard. A
Oh,
rare hunting hatchet perk.
that's a bitch move, lady.
Wow. Nah, she's running a pretty big cunt setup. Like I said, using Devour
Damn.
Hope.
Wow.
Yeah, she went and got you and then hit you. Look for the hatch, guys, because you can still jump in if one of you end up dying. You won't be able to hear the hatch until one or the other dies, but you'll be able to see it. It's like a big metal square box on the floor. Greenish.
I'm no kid. feel
I
the
know.
same way.
She's horribly disappointed.
Well, that was that.
She found you pretty fast, too. She's never fun to play against. I have not had a good game with her. By good, I mean like remotely possible to, survive.
That was so bad.
We could barely get anything done. Like I said, that map I enjoy as a killer, do not enjoy it as a survivor.
No, it's just too
Mhm.
small.
Yeah, that map
Holy
has a lot
crap.
of issues.
No.
There's not even enough cover either.
She's so unhappy.
I can't die. That's fine. That's hiding. It's too hiding. Oh, mommy!
Can you send me another invite, Sasha? For some reason, I
Sure.
can't.
Oh, that's not how you do it. Invite friends. It did say something when I select all three of us. It said something like cannot, and I couldn't read it because of my freaking webcam. It's right in that corner. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play Quentin Smith. I've seen all the other
Oh, I have.
characters.
But he's one of the DLC characters, though.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen someone.
but most people don't. He doesn't. His only good perk that most people like is the one where you actually, because he's only really good against Freddy because he has the wake up perk, so it helps. But it's really pharmacy where you search a chest and get a good med kit the first time you search a chest. That's literally the only reason anyone ever uses them.
Stupid menace! I can do this.
Excuse me.
Oh, dang it. I forgot Supernatural premiere today.
Oh yeah. The new season.
Yeah, Dean's still out there. Sorry, I think I watched only up to like season 5 or 6, and that was about it. I stopped. It just got a little too silly for me.
Yeah, one of those seasons was in. But then, like, they picked it back up a little bit, and then they kind of went back a little bit to the roots of, like, Michael and Lucifer a little bit.
Yeah. I think I stopped because it was the men. What was it? What are they part of that organization? The men.
Oh, Men of Letters.
Yeah. Like I liked that concept. I felt like
perfect.
they bungled that whole concept though. Like it didn't feel good after it settled all that stuff. And then there was a season with like I can't remember. It was what's his name's mom that showed up, the witch, and all that, and he took
Crowley's.
over. Yeah, and Crowley took over hell and all that. That's the
Yeah.
season I stopped watching. I was like I like her as an actress, but I'm not digging the direction it was going in. So I just didn't like Crowley in charge of hell. It just seemed wonky.
Yeah, me neither. And then Lucifer came back. I thought he was always there.
Yeah. I said I just stopped after that season because I binge watched the whole seasons after they came out, like on Hulu, and then I'd be like, okay, cool, whatever, and then I just stopped after a while, like, eh.
Yeah, I usually wait till they're on Netflix because that's the only show when the season ends. About a month later, they put it on Netflix compared to the other shows that they.
This guy.
Yeah, it seemed like they did it with Flash and a bunch of other ones though, in Legends of Tomorrow this year,
Stop.
which was nice.
I never got into Flash. I need to watch it.
No.
It
No.
it was good, and then it
Yeah.
turned goof. I don't know how it has its moments, and then it just gets bad.
Hey, who's that, Brian Taylor?
God damn it!
I found you.
I need to watch the Marvel shows on Netflix.
What did you do to my controller, Catherine?
They're using the hex.
If I see it, I'll destroy it.
What is it?
It's the hex ruin for the gen checks, the hag perk.
So we gotta find the totems
It'd
first.
be best.
I'm just gonna keep repairing and trying to hit the skill check. Hannah, I don't
Oh,
know how
hi.
to handle this, right, Hannah?
What? You
The
crap.
hex ruin. We watched your videos on it. We really shouldn't waste time looking for the totem.
Shit. Oh, we're all here. I
That's not good because I just blew
I know.
this gen.
It's just funny. I ran into almost everyone.
Ooh, this dude is laggy.
I'm looking for any totems if I see them.
We really both should not be working on this.
Have
gen
we
at the same time.
seen or heard her yet? Or whoever it is?
That's why. Hannah, we really should not both be working on this gen at the same time. We're just messing it up.
Because it goes faster, so therefore more skill checks?
I didn't do anything.
No, because if you hit a good skill check and not a perfect skill check, it regresses it. So if both of us are doing it and we're both getting skill checks, the chance of regressing it is even better. It was almost done and it regressed like a quarter of the way.
Yeah, then
already.
it feels like it's not worth it to even start any. I mean, I'll look.
If you're not good at the skill checks, no, but it's a good practice for the skill checks.
Oh, there's a totem right
Like,
there.
I'm almost
Hannah,
done.
go ahead and
Just-
get that one. I'm gonna look over here. That one's not glowing, but
I'm gonna get this gen.
something.
Oh my god, the amount it went. It literally was done. and I
Found
missed the
it.
skill
Found
check.
it?
No, that's not it. I don't know. I
She's
can't
coming to me
remember.
now. It's a hag.
It's most definitely a hack.
Wait, maybe this is it. I'm about to find out.
Oh wow, that's
Yep.
a dead end. Are you
That's it.
serious?
There you go.
So
Grab those gens.
This laggy sack of shit. Are you serious? Was she setting up her lag switch or something? She was behind me that suddenly was in front of the window out of nowhere. Like teleported in front of me with no trap or anything. She's going to whoever's working on this gen over here. She's gonna hook me right in front of you. Hannah. No. Hannah. You need to hide behind that rock. Nope, she saw you. Are you
What?
serious? Are you serious? You know better than that. Thanks, Hannah.
No problem.
Unbelievable. Thanks. You wasted. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just gonna kill myself at this point because you've messed my whole game up, basically.
we've gotten 2 gens done, or this will be the second one.
There's only one gen done, the one I did.
Me too. I'm almost done. Oh, unless I fuck up Royal. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna give up now. She's hanging around the one I was healing. I almost got done. Oh, no, I totally didn't see her. I fucked up. The one next is where she has me is got like a quarter of the way done. Left. And I'm next to it. Never mind. She's going towards whoever's coming. Oh, Hannah, move away because she also has a thing right there. Thing to scare you, like trap. There you go. She's putting a trap next to every opening, except for where the generator is. She's moving off to my right. She's going towards the generator, EG. So Hannah, if you come this way, go around the long way. Because there's traps right here.
Really, bitch? How the fuck did you know?
Alright. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck,
Couch.
kidding me.
Oh, so crouching gets rid of the traps, or they don't go off?
Crouching doesn't set off the traps.
Yeah, I don't. Alright, she's heading towards the. No, it's putting capture on me. Put three of them. She's heading towards who's ever over there.
The gens.
Yeah.
That one's almost done too. How far was your generator, Hannah?
It was pretty far. I'm just following EG to try and heal, but
Oh,
I don't know.
alright. I was trying to look for another gen. Oh, there it is.
Alright. Finish gens. She's probably. She's like in between you and EG. Or Sasha and
Okay,
EG.
I'm the one crouching right now.
Never mind. She's
Of
watching me
course.
from the done generator by me. So Sasha, if you want to get to another generator, because she's literally babysitting.
Yeah, mine was almost done. So I finished yours, now I'm gonna go back to mine.
EG, watch out.
Ah, she
Like,
fucked it up
I
real
don't know if
bad.
she's just making a circle. Maybe because I unhook both of you.
That's a good reason.
Now she's coming back.
Fuck, that was a close one.
She's right by the exit gate for some reason. And by me now.
I'm about to grab this generator. Is she near you, Hannah?
Yeah, she's by the done generator.
About to go with that one next.
Don't come and get me. Just finish generators.
Where are you at? Sasha?
Across the way from
She's
you.
going right to you. Well, not anymore, but I wish she was heading in your direction. EG. Nope, now she's back to me.
Okay.
Ooh, that's it.
Did you find the one I almost had done?
I have one that's halfway done.
Halfway done? Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna go back to it right now. Yep, that's the one.
Survive!
Hey, can you
Yeah.
hear me real quick?
Survive!
God, skill checks feel like they're coming in a lot with this guy.
Oh, I'm dead now.
Whew. Okay, let's go.
There's only one.
There's
exit.
two. Let's go to the farthest one. Because she's gonna think we're gonna get to the closest. Oh my god, she's right there. She's sitting in the middle of the map. I don't know how she didn't see me, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm gonna go to the one.
Run to the the one on the left. I'll run to the far back one. If we both get one started, it should help us out.
No, she's going to the one I was going to. She just ran past me. Go to the one you
Okay.
were on.
She ran past me
I'll leave
too.
you there.
I don't know what her field of vision is, but it was pretty bad. Oh, she put a trap.
What is it? Just crouch down. You'll be fine. Where are you at?
Far end of the map.
She's at the gate.
I think she's closer to you, EG. Oh, you're not. Never mind.
I'm right
Yeah,
here with you.
she was. No, she's back.
Nope, run.
God, she's on my ass.
Ooh.
Oh, what? Whatever.
Ah,
She's baiting me. Yeah.
she's waiting.
Oh, she lost me. I think she lost me. No, she's just, no, there it is. She found me.
No.
Is there a
I,
hook around here?
possibly? Knowing my luck? Oh, no, I won't be able to get out. Oh, wait, maybe?
Open the gate, EG, open the gate.
Yeah, finish that gate off. Oh, I'm gonna get out.
Run away, run away.
Ah, damn it. All I see is the red light getting bigger behind my back. I'm like, God dang it.
I don't understand.
I heard heartbeat went away, so I figured I was far away enough, but I guess not.
No.
Hey, where's this one? Where was this fucking hook? Okay, whatever. She's going back to you, EG. Watch out. She's coming back to me. Yeah, she's on me. She's just walking around the area looking. She's placing a trap right now. Okay, she's placed a trap on almost most of the exits. Like my left side. She's coming back to you.
Alright, I'm out.
It's okay.
Sorry, Sasha.
Go for it.
You're running right into her.
Fuck you. What?
Nice.
You was telling me no. Well, at least we finally got
Getting that points.
Alright. Well, I need to get to
Alrighty.
bed. Nice playing.
I'd probably do one more.
Okay. Yeah, probably one more would be good enough. Night.
Bye.
Better leave. I'll sandbag her like she sandbagged me that last game. Jerk.
Hey, let me go.
No, she gets hit. She runs away. She gets hit. She comes, unhooks me, and literally runs away from me the moment she unhooks me. So I get downed again and put back on the hook so she get away. I'm just like, really? Are you serious?
All I can imagine is Hannah. Why? As she walked away.
No, I went on the hook and just flipped her off before I let myself get killed because there was no point. Absolute, like I expect that when I'm playing solo play. Like I expect to get sandbagged by someone like that. But she literally took me off the hook right in front of her, so I would take the hit and she'd get away. Come on. That's why she's like, I gotta go. I can't play. I gotta go to bed. I'm like, I bet you do, jerk.
I just watched a video of someone getting their ass completely kicked as Link in Breath of the Wild. Oh my god.
There's one going around now where someone forgot they're using explosive arrows and shot someone right in front of themselves, and it blew them off of a mountain. And they ended up rolling all the way down.
Here, watch the video. Okay. Oh, I forgot.
Hmm?
Ooh, ooh.
Well, question. If your significant other killed somebody and they told you, would you turn them in?
Depends who.
Yeah, it depends on why.
Yeah,
you
why
killed
and
them.
who. Because if it's something
Because they didn't like 'em.
defensive, I'd be in support of, obviously, they're defending themselves.
I probably couldn't because I'd be the one that got killed if they didn't like him. You gotta imagine, you can't anger your significant other more than anyone else can because you live with that person most of the time. So,
So you're saying more chances than none. It's more on self-defense kind of thing. Out of self-defense.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying the person that pisses off your significant other the most is probably you, because you live with
Yeah,
them and
I mean
stuff.
that's the premise of domestic violence, right? Or not domestic violence.
Yep.
Well, domestic violence and domestic homicide.
Yep. That's the whole thing. I mean, I could see if someone was like, "Oh, they're hitting on my man, I'm gonna protect what's mine," type of thing. Then yeah, I'd turn him in. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You know, that's like you don't trust me enough, then, or
That's
you
definitely not
know,
a trait you want in somebody.
yeah. And I would also hope you would weed that trait out before you married
Yeah,
that
because
person.
like naturally people have a level of jealousy, so that's understandable. But going the full right and like actually killing someone because they looked at your man.
Yeah, like I said, there's just depends, or someone got cut off in traffic or something like that, or road rage incident. I mean, there's
I think that's what's
degrees of
wrong
stuff.
when it comes to road rage.
I can get frustrated, but I've
Well, that's why I
never
never own a
I've
gun.
never been able to get that rage induced. Though my mom always wanted a paint gun on the front of the car so she can shoot people with it. That was her story every time. And that's the first time I ever heard the phrase "bat out of hell" because my dad would use it to describe her when she's angry and driving. She'd be a bat out of hell, and I was like, oh.
That's funny. Yeah, back before cell phones were invented, you'd see a lot more road rage, like stuff getting thrown out of cars at other cars and stuff. Constantly.
Man, this earlier
But then
today,
cell phones came around.
we went to go get lunch, me and Nevin, because the boss was buying everyone tacos. So it was Dollar Taco Day. But on the way out, because Costco's parking lot usually sucks no matter what the city is, but Alhambra is particularly more worse than anything. There was a guy in a handicap, or he had a handicap plaque, and he was just driving like 40 miles per hour in the driveway. And we were crossing the way, which he had more than enough time to see us crossing, and he kept going. And I had to tell Nevin to stop, otherwise that guy was going to hit him. He even looked him in the eye and kept driving. But he was so close to hitting him, like a foot away. You can feel the pull from the car, that kind of fast and close.
Yeah, I used to wear, when I was in the Marine Corps, I wore my Marine Corps ring, which is a pretty hefty ring. And cars would do that to me in Pasadena actually a lot. And I would actually punch the car in the back as it drove by and dent it on purpose when they did shit like that. Because I get so, it's just dumb. Like, we're in the crosswalk and you just win.
Yeah, like that could have been his life right there.
Fenders.
It's not a thing of, oh, I hurt a kid. No, you probably killed him.
Well, whoever the killer is coming to man.
I think I saw EG over further away. Oh, Miss Venom, got it.
Whoopsie. That's not a good sign.
Oh, damn.
Miss Venom.
Shit! Okay.
I heard your movie was okay,
Miss
but I
Venom.
don't know.
That was not what I wanted to do, game. Trying to self-heal and I dropped the damn pallet like an idiot.
Sure, I'll take a flashlight.
Oh, you found my chest.
I guess so.
I immediately walked over to the chest and was like, flashlight? No thank you, I'll keep my grade
I had to
toolbox.
open it.
Oh, then it was a different one.
Oh. But if I want...
Who's on the gen next to the shack? No one? Someone's gotta be here. I'm coming.
Oh my god. I'm blinding you! Stop! What? This flashlight does jack shit to the witch. Just heads up. The hag, whatever you want to call her.
No, the flashlight doesn't do anything unless it has good perks.
Yeah, I never had that much time to actually flash it in her face, but she still was mad.
What kind of hag doesn't use the hex, by the way?
Oh. She's trapping around where I'm hung up.
Yeah, you just gotta crouch around the traps for the most part.
She's putting traps next to the generator I had halfway done too.
Oh, someone's popping traps. Is someone running
Nope.
around you?
Oh, wait. Nope, no.
Is she
No,
still around you?
she left. Why can't I hear her heartbeat until she's like basically on me?
She might have a perk that does that. That reduces her
Oh,
heartbeat.
she's near me. Oh, she's falling.
Oh, Miss Venom. Looks like she's running.
How far away are they, Sasha?
A good distance. She's running away from
Alright.
us.
You need to...
Crouch.
How far away?
They're like across the map. She's like halfway through the middle right now.
Opposite side of the building where
Yeah.
Sasha is.
So crouch to get out of here? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, crouching will never set off traps. I don't know about the hillbilly traps though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you
And
serious?
I trap. Oh, here. I'll take her away then.
You can't take her away because she's too far away to
Oh,
teleport.
so she didn't even come this way?
Yeah, that's why I asked if she was far away. It wouldn't have mattered. But now she's on her way over here. Thanks.
Sorry. I hit
That gen is
R2
so
instead of
close to being
L2.
done, too.
I mean, L2 instead of L1. I was still hovering over the crouch button, that's why. I don't see her. She might be going there, over there now.
Yeah, got the other one. I'm trying to find one over here. Maybe exit.
She's with Miss Venom.
Yeah, she went with that gen that popped. 'Cause then you couldn't get
Yeah,
away.
that's the
I'm
one I
terrible.
can see.
Just go away.
Oh, Sasha, you are terrible. Stop it.
I've been hitting it just before or just after. Like, I get too anxious.
Is there any upstairs in that room?
There probably is one.
Oh, I hit it!
We're-
I hit it, I
Sasha.
swear. It was at the end. Look at, okay. I'm telling you.
Go to a locker. Go to a locker.
You think
Go to
about
a
what
locker.
you've done. I hit it.
You think about how to hit a button on a skill check. You literally progressed it back like a whole quarter of the way.
I think you'll do better without me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Are you in this locker?
Oh, you haven't sent it before? Okay. Did you tell him about coming in tomorrow?
Son of a bitch. And she's right here, of course.
Oh, then you're fine.
Done.
Yeah.
Before,
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
because I think he's gone already.
That's fine. Maddie usually leaves earlier in the day, but the paperwork, once it's filed, it's filed. And they'll probably have you go to Vlad when you come in, and then that's it. So Maya left. She actually left just after I did. I think she's just gone to a new company.
Alright, I healed Miss Vixen. I mean, Miss Venom.
How do you really feel, AG?
She's around the steel building, by the way, because this is where she chased me to.
Where is it? Oh, I see a generator. Oh, but it doesn't look like it's been touched at all. It's...
She's in the steel building. It seems
Oh,
like.
the one inside the big
Okay.
giant two-story building? The, like, factory? Yeah, I see
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, she's around here.
Yeah, she's running around the area.
Because she chased me over here. I stunned her with a pallet, and then I ran up and stopped. Yeah, she's running around
Yeah,
the building.
she's going towards
Oh,
where
really?
you just finished the generator.
Where's this damn gen? Wait, is there one in here in the shed? No.
No.
There is.
She's running around the middle of the map, it looks like.
She's probably... Because there's a generator in the two-story factory thing. That's not touched at all.
Oh, I see it. I see the gen.
She's back at it. She's hanging
I
around
think
it. She's actually waiting.
Yeah, because this is where I lost her, so
Who's
she's...
upstairs? I just saw somebody up there.
That's me.
Okay.
Because she's been running around the damn place. I can't get out of here. I'm afraid to drop down or do anything. She's going to chase me.
She found me. And I was laggy.
Is she still with you?
Yeah, she's following me.
I found a totem. I'm gonna take it out just in case.
Is
Nah,
it glowing?
but points, I guess, right? Whoa, you're across the
Yep.
way. Yeah, I'm terrible at quick time events because I get anxious.
I blew all the traps that were inside of there, by the way.
Why did I get...
Inside the building.
oh, that's what happened. Okay. I was like, why did I hear her heartbeat, but she's nowhere near us?
Because she's putting the heartbeat.
Right now?
Yeah, she's putting she gets a heartbeat, a terror radius on all
One
her
person
things.
is Venom.
Inside the building?
Yeah, now I can't see her because of the brick wall.
Oh, there's another generator right here.
Whoever's coming on my right.
Is that you, Sasha, gonna
Yeah.
rescue him?
So crouch.
Crouch
I'll
and
let
get
you
up to
know
him. Hook him, yeah.
Oh, this is my hook.
Yeah, crouch, keep crouching.
I don't know where she's at.
Oh, I'm
She's coming to
crouched.
me.
What? Oh, she just teleported here.
I got her up, beat up. She's coming for
Tunnel
you
Yeah,
now,
of course
Sasha.
she is. Jerk.
No, she's coming back to me.
Why can't I see her for a moment? Is that something you have on, Ichi?
Wow,
Tele-
she
Teleport,
teleported.
yeah.
Right, you
Is there any
finish
more
this
traps
gen.
around? Did you
I'm
put
gonna
any
go
more?
Save EG. Oh, you better believe it. I'll go
Okay,
save
I'll
him.
get the door ready then.
Alright, we need. I'll tell you when. Oh, never mind.
She's gonna trap the doors, by the way.
Halfway done with this door.
She's coming. Are you?
Halfway done with this door again. Or a quarter of the way.
Fuck it.
And the door closest to you guys is open.
Damn it, she's on me again. So whoever you guys.
Door's open. Just run over to me.
Door's open, EG. Come on over. Because you ran away from the doorway. Where are you? Did you run through the middle?
When you the hook you got,
Oh, she's
the
on
hook
me.
you oh, she pushed
Where
me
are
through.
you, EG?
The chick pushed me through the exit. Wow.
EG,
Well, thank you.
you gotta head. I'm over here. Yeah, come.
Sorted.
No, you're going the wrong way, EG. Hey, bitch,
That
what's
way?
up? She hit me. No, to the right of the building.
Oh, nice. I got 2 trophies. Not only did I get Adept David, but I got the one sorted.
Straight ahead.
I see it, I see it.
I might not make it though. I took a hit. And nope.
You
nope.
got it, you got it.
That's a
Keep
wall,
going,
EG.
keep
Let's
going.
go.
Nice!
Yeah, good shit.
I was like, I'm coming. I'll get this body block. I don't care.
Hey, I got a trophy, bloody millionaire.
Sweet.
Nice. That means you got over 5,000 points in each category.
I tried to block her too. I was like, no.
So not only did I get Adept David trophy, but I got the sorted trophy for being hurt 55% or 50% more and escape still.
Yeah.
So that's a nice double up. Want to do one more to clear out at 2 hours?
I really
sure.
got
Alrighty.
blocked.
I know I'll be pushing you. You're pretty late.
I just, well, cause I just like to chill a little bit before.
No,
bed,
same.
know?
I don't like going right to bed.
Yeah, this game is not a chill game.
Sure.
Nope.
No, I don't like doing that.
Hold on. Because I'll probably do one more stream, or one more run for the stream. I just invited you because I did it by default, but if you want to join. No, 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 no. No, no. Stop.
What'd you do? You exited out,
No,
didn't
I
you?
hit unready and ready back up. There you go. Now you can join me.
Nope.
Really?
Join game failure.
Alright.
Yep.
EG, are you gonna join or no?
No.
Alrighty.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Talk to you guys later.
Good night.
Later.
Good night.
All right.
Slowly but surely.
2 hags in a row.
Yeah,
tonight,
right? At least this one wasn't all that bad.
Well, they weren't using the hex ruin on us, which was strange. So, found that unusual. That's why I was like, it's a hag, but they're not using the hex room to slow us down. That's very unusual. Oh, they moved the car.
Wondering if I should just keep playing survivors with their defaults. Oh, but I have to level them up too, huh? At least a 10.
Yeah, you gotta get them at least to 15,
Oh, 15?
in order to unlock the 3 perks trees.
Oh, I have what's his name's. I have this
So-
guy's, all of his, so I'll play him for a bit.
Let me try that. I'm gonna wait a little bit till I get some good add-ons or something, or I'll probably do it solo at some point. Ugh, like I don't even know his perks or anything.
I don't remember it.
You have him up to 15? Oh, you got him up to 10.
Yeah,
only.
because I had to play him for,
Oh, 5 and 10.
yeah, I had to get him up to, it was a daily. I had to play him, and that's the only reason I upgraded him a bit.
Yeah.
So I have Claudette's Adept, Nia's, and David King's now.
Yeah, David King's the hardest. You gotta get a killer that's dookie, basically.
Yeah. This one was
Yeah.
persistent, but enough for not so bad. Like, it was good for distraction more than anything.
Well, except someone
My
blowing the same
God,
generator
I don't-
repeatedly and regressing it so
I
much.
can't, like, it feels like I'm hitting it in time, but it always gets the sliver of the end kind of thing. I hate QuickTime events. I'm terrible. I get too anxious, like I want to hit it already kind of thing.
I'm gonna play with Claudette and get her to 50, and then I'm gonna keep using her and putting the blood points. Either I'll start saving blood points now, or I'll just put them into Meg so I can unlock Sprint Burst for everyone too. Because then I got 3. Those are the 3 perks. It's the David King one for unhooking survivors and taking hits. It's Claudette's for self-healing, and then it's Meg for Sprint Burst. Those are the 3 that most people like to do. Decisive Strike is... The 4th one's debatable. A lot of people like Decisive Strike. I don't.
I don't think I feel like
And then,
I can, because it's a QuickTime event. I don't feel like I can do it.
Yes, that's the problem. And the QuickTime event is there's no way to like make it bigger or better or easier. So all it does when you level it up is it increases the amount of time the killer is stunned if you escape. And that's why I'm like, oh, that's not great. But Dwight has a perk. That's the one I told Hannah to use, which shows you people within a certain the other survivors within a certain radius. So the higher you level it up, you can see the survivors across the map at some
Yeah,
point.
I kept.
So that's the one I would probably do.
Yeah, who said that one? Because I remember seeing that happen a lot.
Dwight has that one. EG's Meg had it where he get hooked and we could see everyone, even the killer within the proximity. But with the new update, they're gonna punish killers for camping too much in front of the hook or around a certain distance around the hook, and the hooks will be more separated, which means that if that Asian dude that can kill hooks on his own, he's gonna be super good suddenly. You know, because if hooks are further away and you take out 2 hooks on one side of the map, and you leave like 2 gens on that same side of the map to be the last gens, even if he knocks you down, there's no hooks around. You can wiggle free almost every time. So body blocking, all that stuff is gonna make it worse. That's what I did for EG while he was running at the end. I ran over there while he was being chased, ran in front, right in front of the hag, got hit, leapt over a pallet in the middle of the map, and was telling EG where to go, so we both escaped at the end there. So I took a hit for him, because if he kept running, even if he saw it, started running toward the door, she would have caught him. because she had
Mm.
bloodlust on. But by making her swipe at me and then start chasing me, that broke that bloodlust because his chase ended, mine began, and that's how that works. So that's why you get a lot of survivors that stick together like that. It helps, but it's only really good if it's survive with friends, where you can communicate with the person and stuff. You know, because he ran the opposite way of the door. I ran right to the door when everything
Mhm.
happened. Like, I knew right where it was. I was like, I'm coming to the door. He ran across the map the wrong way. I'm like, oh
He did a
no.
split. Well, I realized I said
That's he's like,
it's
oh
to your guys' right, but he was facing the other direction than I thought he was.
yeah, because he was the hook was facing the other direction. That's why. So that's why I was like, oh, you ran the wrong way, EG. And then I was like, where are you exactly? Let me come and help you. And I could see her chasing him around rocks and stuff. And he started going through the middle toward the building. I'm like, no, go to your right more. And then that's why I showed up. I was like, I'll take it.
Mhm.
Give me the hit.
I like how so I was waiting for you guys, right? And
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah,
she
she
pushed
pushed
you
me
in there?
through because she was telling you guys to come along, and she kept emoting. She saw you guys, you
Yeah.
walk away, and she's like, "Where the fuck are you going?" And then she saw me waiting there, and she pushed me through. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't leave people behind if you can save them. And that was an easy save because he wasn't even on the hook or anything. You know? That doesn't take forever.
the cat. His husband was scaring his wife, but he didn't realize the cat was in her arms. And the cat made the
no.
best flail animation I've ever seen. It's like, let go of me.
Oh, Conor McGregor and Khabib got suspended for the brawl that
Oh
happened
yeah,
at the last fight.
I
Wow.
saw. I heard about the event.
Ooh, the suspensions could be indefinite.
Wow.
So they suspended both fighters on October 15th. A hearing on the 24th to determine if it'll be indefinite. Wow. Because Khabib is a Russian national. So the big thing with him jumping out of the ring and doing what he did was they could pull his visa and he could never be back in the US.
Like it's ridiculous how people don't understand how rules. Like that's damn. Nobody wants to play with us apparently.
But it would also be McGregor's problem too, because see the thing is everyone's focused on what Khabib did,
Because all I know
and
is
what happened
it's
was
his friend or something, right? McGregor's friend.
well, here's what happened. So yeah, because they made it a fight about being personal and all this crap, so Khabib took it personally, and so what happened was one of McGregor's team was outside, was talking smack about Khabib and his team. Oh, they're all talk, blah blah blah. So Khabib beat McGregor, was yelling at McGregor while he was on the ground. Then he looked over and started yelling at McGregor's team, and that's when he threw his mouthpiece. And he was talking shit outside the ring, outside the octagon. So then Khabib jumped over the octagon, and that's when you see the picture of him like trying to like Mario Brothers this dude on the head, jumping over him and stuff, fighting outside. But what people didn't see or pay attention to at the time was that in the octagon, when Khabib jumped over and started jumping over to Conor's team, Conor also tried to jump over the octagon. And what happened was Khabib's brother, who's also on his team, jumped up on the octagon too, and McGregor punched him in the face. Punched Khabib's brother in the face. And then, yeah, so some of the other, like, people's cameras caught that McGregor just swung on the dude who didn't get swung on yet. Then McGregor went back in the ring, and that's when Khabib's team came in and started sucker punching him and everything else. So the initial story was Khabib jumped out, started being on McGregor's team, then McGregor gets sucker punched in the back of the head by Khabib's team. But there was more to it than that because they didn't focus on the first part, when McGregor got on top and sucker punched Khabib's brother on top of the octagon. That's when McGregor came back in, and then that's when two of Khabib's teammates, one leapt over, and the other one ended up jumping at him too. So they both got into physical altercations that were not part of the fight.
Yeah, because I've only seen the videos of when he jumped over. Only because Chris Pratt was apparently right in front.
Yeah, but that's what he said. Oh, I'm okay, everyone. Everything's okay.
But he was ecstatic.
In the front row of it, yeah.
He got his money's worth, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yep. But everyone's assuming that this is just stupid hype for the next fight. Because let's be honest, if that happened and it wasn't these two guys that bring in a lot of pay-per-view buys, the UFC would have kicked them out, plain and simple. They kicked out the idiot that made a mockery of CM Punk, yet they're not going to kick out these two idiots for getting into physical fights with people that aren't fighters in the octagon. Oh, I'm scared people are going to throw stuff at. Yeah, no shit, because you're letting them get away with this.
Whoa, where are they
stuff,
coming from, babe? We have, out of nowhere, a big giant trail of ants. We're in... Yeah, I know,
Ooh.
but we don't have any food in here. What are they going after? Are they coming from the basement? We've had the closet door open for a little bit.
Ooh. Donald Trump Jr. will be indicted before his birthday on 12/31/18. If you doubt my prediction, please check my record over the last 7 months. So that's the Michael Aventi guy, the guy that was representing a lot of people against the Trump family, including the first stripper and stuff. So he's saying that Trump Jr. is going to be indicted before the end of the year. Black Ops 4 is live. Grab it from the PlayStation Store and experience Call of Duty's biggest zombie offering yet, and take a new take on the series, pulse pounding multiplayer, and of course, Blackout. Jeez. Although Battlefield 1's only like $5 in the PS Store right now.
Oh.
That's all there is.
They're just getting the water? Huh. They're all over his cup of water.
Well, how many I swallowed?
That's fine. Ants are not gonna kill you.
They're like,
They won't crawl
they're
around.
in all my veins.
You know, that's how it
And I'm
works.
gonna die.
Here. No, don't slap my phone. Show you something funny.
We should probably.
Yeah.
We do this. It's taking forever.
I got what I came for. I won.
Wait, what?
Is that for the new glass?
You fell down hard.
No, this is Preacher,
Oh.
season 3. I love Preacher, but I only watch it on Hulu. But he's talking to his younger self for some weird reason.
I still haven't picked up that show, and I'm kind of regretting not having time for it.
It's a great show. No, the Glass trailer looks amazing.
I haven't
by
seen the
way.
second one yet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so good.
Damn. Is it just our mix? Like you being 12 and me being 16 or something?
Hmm?
The reason we haven't gotten a game.
Well, it's trying to find a game with a killer also between 12 and 16 roughly. And then it also has to find survivors within that range as well.
So it's not like the character I'm playing, right? Okay.
No. It's literally has to do with that
Our workshop.
our score.
Excuse me.
Besides the Sandlot, ooh, that is bears. Really? God, these young kids on Twitter. So they're saying it was announced that Rookie of the Year was being remade. So that's the one where the kid dislocated his arm, then would consistently pitch like a major league level, and he pitched for the Cubs. besides The Sandlot, what is the best kids sports movie? And the choices were Mighty Ducks, Karate Kid, and The Bad News Bears.
Okay.
The Karate Kid is winning with 49%. The Mighty Ducks is second with 41%. Then The Bad News Bears is 10%.
Would you say
So I'm thinking
Karate
people
Kid
are
is a
thinking it was the
sports?
remake. Yeah, it's because karate. That's why I said I'm like, oh, the kids today they don't get
It's
it.
a martial arts. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a sport necessarily. Sports movie.
Well, it is in the Olympics.
Karate's a sport.
Yeah, karate and judo and stuff. I mean, what's her name? The stupid one that was in UFC is now in WWE wrestling.
Oh, Ronda Rousey.
I can't remember her.
Yeah,
Ronda
there you go.
Rousey. Ronda Rousey actually has a medal, a gold medal in jiu-jitsu, whatever. Yeah.
I had one on my lip.
You did.
Oh, he had an ant. in
Yeah,
his
because
head?
he drank the water before he saw all the ants.
Now it's funny.
That's why he's upset.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'd be upset too at that point.
Well, at least they're not deadly. It just sucks.
Yeah. Remember, your Twitter following is not a measure of your worth as a person. Retweet if you agree, so lots of people will see this.
And since it's a positivity tweet, everyone's gonna. Yeah. The crickets and the atmospheric sounds makes me feel like it's outside, like actually outside. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes now. 10, 15.
I'm not surprised. Actually, I kind of am. Let's try it again. You know, you're old when the new people making music make a video based on a song called 1999, and they're in Titanic, Matrix, and Eminem music video. They even dressed up as Marilyn Manson and Rose McGowan from the MTV Movie Awards, where Rose is dressed as see-through. There's even the girl doing what was it, American Beauty with the roses. I'm just like, and there's people on Twitter going, "Yo, I was 4 years old in 1999." I'm like, God damn it.
Or the classic, I wasn't even born yet.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, there's too much of that stuff. Although there's a good series on Netflix called This is the 90s. And it actually talks about how cable news rose to where it is today, where I think or I surmise or in my opinion means fact to people, and how that all started, because it started in the 90s specifically. So, and the sensationalized news with the OJ trial and all that stuff. And, like, it literally, a whole show just on that topic alone. It was like, that did all start in the 90s. I remember that crap. Awful. We talked about TV and all that other stuff, and people getting all upset about South Park and everything else at the time, which is hilarious. And the rise of cable TV, the first few things in HBO that made it a powerhouse for making shows, stuff like that. It was interesting. It's a good show.
It's way before my time, but news they were talking about why certain words in English are spelled differently in like England English. And outside of just being the joke that, we changed it because we're being rebels and also so forth, they're like, why is it in the word cancelled in the UK has two L's, where in America has one L? And I so badly wanted to say it's because UK took the L, and I was like, but I didn't comment. But someone is like, oh, I actually know this, because apparently back when newspapers were still brand new, it cost per letter. So they would remove letters that they felt weren't necessary, like a double L at the end of cancelled, or the U in color.
Yes.
And it became a thing where they just started spelling it that way because there was no reason to spell it the other way, and that became the English way of spelling stuff.
The education system in America, the school system in America wasn't very great.
It wasn't necessarily lazy, it was just cost
American
money.
expansionism. Well, no, it wasn't even that. The American expansionism at the time, most of the people were all centered on the East Coast. So you had the well-educated on the East Coast. Then everything past the Mississippi, remember, was the open terrain or the Wild West and stuff like that. So what you had was a lot of farmers and stuff like that the kids didn't go to school.
They learned how to spell based on how they heard it being said. So if you were to say color, and I'm not going to know there's a U in there, or canceled has two L's.
Exactly.
But like they said, the next comment was, so you're saying we learned how to spell through capitalism? And I was like, yeah, sure. Because the cost of letters.
Well, America is built on capitalism.
That's our bread and
overall.
butter.
It's always 90% of American history. If you look, changes have come from problems from capitalism. Child labor laws, the weekends off, the vacation days, all that stuff came from capitalism taking advantage of the workers. That's why it's sad that people demonize unions right now. That's really the only thing that separates slave wages, slaves, and everything else. But because the unions have eroded over time now, that's why the minimum wage has been stale for so long. It should have kept rising as everything else kept rising, but it didn't. So,
well, also people are starting to see unions as like a special club, and not necessarily like a thing you should try and get yourself into, for your benefit versus,
Yeah. Well, that's because the corporations started getting greedy with stuff and spinning it to make it look like it hurts the workers. It hurts you guys if you unionize, because then I can't pay all of you. I have to lay half of you off. Things like that. So it became, well, we all want jobs, not just half of us, so fuck it. That's what really happened. But this is
I don't
silly.
think I ever
Why
learned
is this taking so
exactly
long?
how a union worked. I knew its benefits and why you should be in a union, but I could never understand how
Mm-hmm.
they would enforce. Were they just kind of like a handbook at what laws they can and cannot do? Like,
No, no. Basically, unions was a group of people or a group of
mm,
workers that were connected by the jobs
yeah,
they did. So let's take back the big one would have to be the coal
yeah.
miners, obviously,
Like
back in the
factories in
day.
general had
So the coal
ones.
miners unionized, and as they tried to unionize, though, the owners of the mines would lock the workers out if they tried to unionize. They would shoot the
Mm,
workers because these guys were working 18, 19 hours underground and
mm-hmm.
dying, obviously, you know? So they tried to unionize the coal workers, and that's where you got riots and things like that. So all the coal workers around the country walked off the job. They solidified. They were a union of workers that shut the entire industry down to force positive change
Yeah,
for the workers. That's where the word union comes from because they're a union of workers. They're together. So that's how a union's supposed to work. The only big union I would say that's still around that you ever see them wielding power and doing what's right is actually the SAG people from
yeah.
Hollywood.
Like the writers'
That's like the
guilds and
only
stuff like
union around
that.
that still works. Yeah, exactly. And you hear them all the time. Oh, they're going on strike. They're going on strike, and they try to make it like these guys are bad. They're asking for all this money, blah blah blah.
They're
But
asking for better
that's what their
wages.
job is to make sure everyone's
Man,
taken care of for what they did.
it will destroy the gaming industry if we had a gaming union.
No, it wouldn't.
Not
It
not
honestly wouldn't.
the production of games necessarily, but the way the things, because everyone's kind of fed up with how the game industry works right now.
Because it's not
Exactly, that's
unionized
what I
and it's
mean. So
garbage.
I don't mean destroy it
Yeah.
in a bad way. I mean it in a good way. But for the companies, it'll destroy them because they would have to basically
No, it won't.
restructure themselves to accommodate for their workers.
They could restructure. They literally could restructure in a week if
Oh,
they
I
really
know.
wanted to
I'm
do
not
what's
saying
right.
it's not possible.
They have enough
I know.
money
I
to
trust
do
me.
it.
I know that's a possibility. But until people unionize, it's not going to happen. They're going to keep doing the same thing. And they're going to keep like laying people off left and right. And it's like,
But the problem is their lobby group, the
mhm.
ESRB and all that, they lobbied to prevent all that stuff happening. Look at all the loot box stuff that started in Hawaii that just got
Yeah.
crushed because they paid people off. They paid politicians off, and that's the way the economy works right now. Is you pay a politician off to get what
Mhm.
you want. Plain and simple. You donate to their campaign or to their party, and that's what's happening. It's way too much. So that's why they're getting away with this crap. But there's a lot of countries that aren't taking this crap anymore for the video game industry. Hence
Yeah.
Belgium, all
I
these other
know
countries that are banning loot
I
boxes.
think Germany's one of them too.
A lot of countries in the EU are doing it, which is good because that's where a lot of the FIFA buck money
Mhm.
comes from, especially for EA. That's why all these other game companies like Activision Blizzard and a bunch of others like, okay, well, we'll just disable it, no big deal. But EA was like, FIFA was like, nope, F you, we're gonna keep it up. Now they're getting sued by the EU and a bunch of countries individually on purpose because they're breaking their laws.
Oh, there is a
And
gaming one, I
all their
think.
wording was, we.
I'm trying to
Hmm?
remember. There's a gaming. What's the name of the company? They work a lot with Gama Sutra, which I don't even know if that's an active. Yeah, it's an act. It was an old '90s, like early 2000s website that came up. It used to be just game reviews, but then it started talking about like legit work
Uh-huh.
ethics and everything. And they had
Mm-hmm.
their own group, part of the IGDA kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, because I remember you can join them, but it costs money. That's the thing. I couldn't ever pay to be part of any of those groups because I was like, I don't have that money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I wouldn't pay to be in a
exactly,
group
I feel like
that anyway. You
unions,
wouldn't do
yeah,
anything.
and it's mostly just kind of like you're paying for the connections because some high honchos are going to be on IGDA kind of thing.
Yes, but it also they help you
That's
get jobs
yeah,
too that you normally
mhm,
couldn't get. So remember, video game industry right now is a lot of who
yeah,
you know, not
mhm,
what you know and how long you've been to
yeah,
school. You know, that's the reason my brother's been in it for so
mhm,
many years now. It's literally who
yep,
he's known. You know, And if you don't know someone, it's hard to get in there.
My thing is, I just
You know,
can't,
plain and simple.
like, same with, like, the whole salesman thing. I can't use my friends to try and get a job, that kind of thing. It's weird. I'm
You
not, yeah,
can. You just
it
don't
feels,
want to.
I feel morally wrong. I'm not saying I haven't poked at friends before for advice and, guidance in some way of getting a job there, but it always feels like I'm being a dick. Like, I don't know, it's just ingrained.
Like maybe someone that was more qualified could have gotten this job, but I took the spot instead because I'm a friend
Yeah,
of
or I
someone.
feel like I'm never gonna be, like, respected as I got this job legitly because someone's gonna think I just jumped in. That kind of idea.
Yeah, it happens, but you know what? That person that thinks that probably knows someone that got them the job
Mhm.
too, though. That's the whole thing. Most of the time in that situation, they get jealous of you if you do a better job than they do and they've been there a while. That's more likely to happen than them thinking, oh, you don't deserve this job. Unless you really, really screw up constantly and don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Then that
Yeah,
would pop
and then
up,
you're basically tainting
know?
your friend's word that got you the job, which I can't,
Yeah, but
like, I get.
chances are, if they're the boss, they don't care anyway.
Well,
Let's be
most
honest.
of, well,
You know?
I do know some. I don't poke the higher people I know, but like friends that are within the same level that have some kind of understanding on how to get in. Like, okay, the Buddha Jones job I have right now is definitely through my friend L. He helped me a lot, and I knew
Mhm.
him because we used to do well. He introduced me to Pixel Drip like 7 years ago, which is the curating art show place that we used to do art shows for. I was a part of that
Yeah.
group. So we always kept in contact with each other. So he's got part of that French circle. So he needed help one day, and he called upon us because he knows I play a lot of games, and that's how that started. And then all my jobs at Way Forward have been through my friend Armando, who's he actually taught us how to do animation in pixel, traditional animation, pixel animation, and anatomy when I was in high school. Because he gave free
Mhm.
classes for anyone who was in Beta, which is a visual arts and design academy, which he was an alumni from. So it was kind of like that connection came in. But then ever since I known him from then, he always tries to call upon us whenever there's an opportunity for us. So it's like
Mm.
I don't think I've ever stumbled across a job without knowing someone from it.
See? So you've done it without
Mhm.
knowing, even or realizing it, but that's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And then your job, once you get in the job, is to prove yourself, which I try to make sure they understand it's not just because
Yeah.
so and so knows me, it's because I earned it and he believed that I could do it. So that's why I'm like, whenever someone's like, I just want to work in the game industry, I was like, well, go to the events, mingle. It just feels weird. I think those events feel weird because, see, every person I've gone to meet that got me jobs, helped me get jobs, isn't people that I met specifically to try and get to know them from, connections. It's because we actually happened to be friends and we actually became friends, and then jobs came after it. It was not the other way around.
Yes. But that's a lot of the industry right now. It's literally
Yeah.
like that. And if you're a people person and you're well liked, and that helps obviously.
But I guess I'm just one of those people that I can't
So,
just go to an event
but
just
see,
to grab like a pocketbook of connections.
but a union would break that. You realize that, right? A union would stop that favoritism, that friends hiring friends thing, because you would go to the union when you need to hire people, and the union would give you the best people for the jobs they have on file or that are available, plain and simple, or set up the interviews for you to interview the people that are well off, instead of just posting on Facebook and getting hits and trying to get your
Which I'm
friends
kind
in
of
the door.
for,
That's
because
the whole
like
point.
as awesome as it is to find jobs like this, I'd rather have. There's a lot of qualified people out there who are extremely introverted that will never get to that point of connection. And that's not fair in my mind.
No, and that's tends to be the reason that unions should be stronger and more prevalent in certain industries. Construction workers have unions, truckers have unions. All the older stuff, all the older jobs have unions. But the newer stuff that's come up, especially in the tech industry, oh my God, it's so bad. Look at Google, for instance. Google right now, the headquarters, you would believe, is just run by a bunch of feminists and people like that, from what you hear all the time from people leaving. You know, no, you can't talk, you can't say these words, you can't do this, you can't do that. Now, is that the way a business should be run? Or is that a way the business wants to, how the people higher up
Well,
have
most
set themselves
companies
up
are
to
set
be
up,
run?
especially tech companies, are set up in the way that I made a company. I wanted to run it the way I want to run it versus how it should be run.
Yeah, but it needs to be. But video game industry
Oh,
is
I
the
know.
same way. Every industry's been like that. But that also means you could pay people however you
Yeah,
want to pay
exactly.
them. You give them whatever time off you feel like giving them. You could fire people anytime, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
because they're all
know,
contract
that tends to
based
be the issues.
or contractor based and stuff like that. Independent contractors. That term is always scary because that
And that, to
just
me,
tells me that I'm not solidified there.
That's the worst thing in the world, is hearing they're all contract
Yeah.
based. We cancel the contract at any time. You're just temp. You're a damn temp in the industry. The whole tech industry is temps. That's literally what it is. And that's awful. That means there's no job security. That means you have no chance to retire. Because even if you got close to retiring, they can just let you go instantly. And you lose all of that. You got nothing. And that's how all these tech companies make all their money. Every single one of them, including the video game industry. Every single one of them, because they're just allowed to do that. And the reason is because in the 90s, as they were coming up, it's let's let them do what they want because they help the economy and they give jobs and blah, 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 blah. It looks good on Wall Street. But guess what? You saw the stuff going on Wall Street the last couple days?
Yeah.
Have you seen anything about that? Yesterday it lost 800 points, and today it lost even more. And you know what companies got hit first and the hardest? The tech companies, the ones that are unregulated, unchecked. Because everyone knows that those are the
fluctuate hard.
Not regulated companies. Yeah.
No, I know.
But it also means they can let go of most of their workforce without any penalties or anything also. You know?
Like, what was it, when I was away forward, when I was there for like the 2 years this time, where it actually was a long one, near the end, well, I didn't know it was the end of it, but near the end of it, they started getting everyone set up for medical and life insurance and stuff like that. And I couldn't, for the life of me, feel like I should get life insurance because I didn't feel like this was certain, even though this is the longest I've been there. I just felt like, yeah, but I'd be let go, and then I'm kind of like just money's going into something that I can't take necessarily, or it loses value or whatever weird stuff. I forgot how it was, but also the concept of thinking of my life ending, and I was like 26 maybe at the time, felt way too existential for me. But I remember thinking, I was like, no, because what happens if I leave? Like, then I have to find a way of moving that over, or like keeping it going when I don't have a job. Like, you still have to pay for it in some way or form. And like medical, if it just disappears, it disappears. It doesn't keep charging you because you left.
Well, they could. It would just be a higher premium because you're not.
Yeah. Well, they offer it though.
The company usually pays for a large
yeah,
percentage.
They'll offer if you want to keep under like. Well, at one point they had Kaiser Permanente, which was like one of the better. Ooh, I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to keep them, but when it came to getting off of it, it was like $400 a month or something, and I'm like, yeah, I can't afford this. I'm sorry.
But see, life insurance, I always looked at life insurance like car insurance. Even though you're a good driver and stuff, everyone else on the road might be an idiot.
Oh, it's not the idea. It's not that I didn't believe or back the concept of it. It's just it was too much for me to think about, and then I couldn't ever feel like I could keep it up if I was let go again.
Oh, to be young and feel like that again. I wish I was that young to feel like that again. Like, oh, this is kind of complicated, but I'm all right. I'm good. My health's good.
Because I see life insurance is more for the people that are taking care of the funeral and everything. Because it's gonna cost a shit toad. Like, it's not necessarily for you. It's about everyone that's left behind. And
yes, so that way you don't burden them with
your death,
with one more problem from you and your life to deal with.
But I couldn't.
The way I look
like,
at
it was asking for a will and stuff, and I was like, this is too much, and I was like, I couldn't do it. And
no, you just go. You know what? I've dealt with your shit all my life. If I die, you get to deal with my shit one more time on my way out. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, if you're not married, you really should have a will just
Yeah.
in case or something.
Well, even like
To be honest,
because yeah, they can take it away from, like, if I want Diego to take everything, he can't because we're not legally married, kind of thing. They're gonna try and
no, he
yeah,
can't.
they're gonna hawk it off to other
He
people, to
can't.
family members or something.
It would hawk off to you. If your parents still alive, it'll be them first, and if not, it'll go to your siblings then
Yeah.
at that point. And generally, that's where you get the worst
Yeah.
fighting for stuff, is the siblings trying to figure out who gets what. And
Well, don't worry,
whatnot.
kids, I got
You know?
nothing. Who wants my Assassin's Creed collection?
Yeah, well, you got a sister that would try to sell
That's
all
true.
that, right?
Yeah, she'll come out of the woodworks,
See?
like, out of nowhere.
Yep. Yep. And that's the whole point. So that's why your parents should have wills, just to prevent that from happening.
I'm sure
and
they
splitting the
do.
family
I've
apart.
never asked them, but I'm sure they do.
Look, I'll tell you this. It's a morbid thing to talk about
Yeah.
with people, about wills, things like that, because my grandmother did that for the longest time. To my mom specifically. She never wanted to hear it. She didn't want anything to do with it, didn't want to hear it or anything else like that. Then my grandmother passed away, and it was sad and everything, and it still is sad, but it was a good thing that she did the stuff she did at the time, right? But if my mom had talked to her about it, possibly could have been even smoother.
Sure.
Could have been an easier transition. We could have known where the paperwork is at instead of going through everything
Looking
and
for it.
finding out a bunch of dark
Oh,
secrets
jeez.
from
Oh, no.
beyond. Yeah, be prepared
Yeah.
for that one. You might have a sibling you didn't know about at some point, you know, just it depends. Older generations tend to keep more paperwork on stuff than we
Yeah.
do, but man, like I said, if all that was talked about while she was still alive, at least it could have been out in the open. Nothing would have been a shocker or anything else. You know, hey, I want to keep this in the family. Don't sell it. Things
Yeah.
like that. You know,
Because I know
that's all.
the topic isn't what bothers me. Like, going through it with my parents and stuff like that would be okay with me. I understand there's a time this will come. Sure, I don't want to think about them dying, but, you know, I want things to be set in stone because they're taking care of my niece and nephews. Like, I want to make sure they're in a safe place when everything hits the fan. Like, those kind of things. But, like, when it comes to thinking about it with myself, it's like my brain shuts off when I try and get into any type of logic with it.
Well, that's because you don't want to think about yourself.
Yeah, because I
usually,
don't.
but-
That's, like I've told you before, the only reason probably suicide has never been an option for me is because I'm terrified of what happens next. Because I don't really necessarily believe in anything. But, because for me it looks like it's just you turn off and that's it. And I'm like, well, fuck. I gotta do everything now then, while I'm on. But, man, this has been the longest. I was waiting like 2 more minutes till it hits 2 hours and 30 minutes, so we've been waiting for almost 40 minutes for a game. But
yeah, this is kind of silly. We should just be killers
at this point, yeah. But I guess this is a good wind down of the stream, if anything. If anyone's still here watching or watches this in past broadcasts, they probably left already. Unless they just want to hear us talk and wait for a game.
No one wants to hear us talk. No one wants to hear me talk. I can't watch your videos with my voice, unfortunately, because I just hate my voice.
I've gotten used to.
Sounds
I used to
nasally
hate
and whiny.
my voice. I'm still like whatever. I don't care for it, but I've gotten used to it because I've heard it so many times. Because like, what's still funny to me is watching one of my. Well, I used to make. If I did make a video, it's very small and seldom. But the first video I ever posted onto my YouTube page was my entry to possibly win the premiere for Burial at Sea. And I was trying to basically exert my fandom at the same time say why I should go. And it was the most nerve-wracking video, and the amount of edits we tried to make it be coherent, basically. And oh, I think I lost you. Oh,
I left. I'm gonna do. We'll do kill your friends, and I'll invite
Alright.
you. That way you can practice
Messing up.
some things, like generator repair or running
There's
away.
times
or
when I did
something
good with the generator. It's not consistent. But
just not tonight.
no,
Huh?
I've never been confident in the way I play. No, but yeah, it was funny because it we did a blooper reel and then we did the video, like the one I actually put in,
Hmm.
and both of them are so cringeworthy. Like it hits all the red flags of what I shouldn't do as a if you're filming. The way I talked,
Hmm.
the way I presented myself, I looked uncomfortable, and it was really hard to speak. And I talked like under my breath with my head down, like I didn't move at all. So it's like I've gotten more comfortable being filmed, but it's just funny.
Alright, let's do that, and then...
Oh, did I
Alright,
even put
let's
anything?
try this.
Hold on, I didn't even super up.
Well, remember, you'll have all the perks available at level 3, so just be aware of that. Yeah, my videos on YouTube are just gameplay most of the time, but then I have that video where I was killing people in Crucible to get the bad juju quest done, and I'm talking over it, and I'm just like, I sound like such an a-hole, like, I just don't like it, it's awful. I'd rather just make guys with no voice at all, and...
I feel like all the help your friends perks would probably not be beneficial. Yeah, you must.
No,
You just know.
no. If you're near, you should really put on sprint burst, crouching, the meg thing while crouching, while walking you move faster. Maybe something so you could. You don't want. I was gonna say something you could sense me or see me from a further distance. Would help, but you don't want the one where I could see you too, obviously, because that's just bad news.
Because I think I have one where I
do
crouch.
want-
Your movement speed while crouching is increased by 100%. That's Nia's.
Yeah, that's the one I used on Hannah, and it helped a lot. Let's
Aura reading abilities.
I don't want anything unfair. I'm looking for where? Looking for that Dr. Purge. Where are you? I think it was green. I thought it was purple. Oh, is that it? Yep, that's the one. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna have a huge terror radius.
Okay.
So, like, the biggest I could possibly get. And I'm gonna play with the Huntress, because I gotta practice throwing hatchets anyway, to be honest. But it's good practice, and we're gonna go to the auto records, because I'm choosing that map.
Alrighty.
That way it's a bigger map, so you can run around and hide and duck and do all that stuff. But basically, this is what I do with Hannah. Although I didn't teach her to sandbag other survivors, that was all on her own. She's such a jerk. But it's a good practice, so you can practice either, you know, if you need to practice gens or anything, you can do that here. You practice running and hiding, you can do that here too. I'm not using any perk that'll show you to me, so don't have to worry about that. But my terror radius is going to be very huge. Very, very huge. That was the point of that. That way I can't sneak up on you.
Yeah, like that.
Either and kill you.
That one
instantly.
hag, like, I was waiting to hear the heartbeat so I can see what direction, but her heartbeat never came up.
Yeah.
She was just on me already.
Yeah, she had her heartbeat thing, her terror radius reduced down, but she had terror radius on her
Hmm.
traps on purpose. So I think she was testing out a specific build for that. That's the reason why. So, because I know there's perks you could get for her power that allow you to move
Hmm.
faster and or slower depending on what's going on. So, but Hannah said she doesn't really play killer too much. I said that's really where most of the game comes from because as you can see how quickly we hooked up as a survivor to play, right?
Yeah, true. But
Yeah.
I enjoy the killer part of it, but it's so single player. Like you really can't play with your friends.
Yeah.
I would
God,
say
this
that's probably
shit
the only
is
downside.
loading.
Because at least with Friday, that we can.
Yeah. Well, it has to do with the matchmaking system in this more than
Hmm.
anything else. Because, like I said, it's trying to find
Oh, dang it.
a balance between our levels of play. That's why. Hey, Sasha,
I've been terrible at looking
you should
behind
probably go.
me. Because I saw you throw the
Yeah,
axe
you
at the
gotta move
other
your camera
side,
better.
and I thought for sure you were coming that direction, but it makes sense.
You didn't put self heal on,
Nope.
did you? Probably should
Now
have
that I
done
think
that.
about it, yeah.
Because now you can't heal yourself. That's the only thing I forgot about this map. There aren't a lot of lockers.
I heard your heartbeat and I panicked. That's why I messed up.
That's why I made the terror radius so big too. That way,
Because I listened to
if you either
that
mess
instead
up
of
or hear
hearing
me
it.
coming and
Yeah.
hide. Well, in all honesty, you should just ran away from the area or try to lose me. Especially me, because I'm not ding dong enough to just walk away. Because I was looking for you when I threw that hatchet on purpose. I went around the
Yeah.
rock to look for you, didn't see you, and then I turned right out there and I just see you crouching behind. I'm like, all right. So I said, hey, Sasha, and I threw an axe right in the back of your head. A hatchet.
Because I
A
noticed
hatchet, as Denise calls it.
a lot of kills are doing that more often. Because I used to be able to just wait, and because they go the same direction they saw me from. But lately it's been the other way around.
Because you've been playing higher level
Yeah.
people, that's why.
God, she makes so much noise. Oh, Jesus. Keep thinking I'm gonna hear you from another angle. Like, I don't know if it's just my surround sound sucks, but I feel like I hear you in
You want to wiggle out so you can keep going?
because I feel like I hear you in front of me. So I'm waiting to see you come up in front of me, but then it's always you're always behind me. So I'm like, the fuck. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm walking around
Why
looking
did you
for you.
stop?
I just saw your scratch marks, and I was looking, and you're just sitting there crouched behind a rock. I'm like, okay.
Because the scratch marks only show up because I'm running, right?
Yes. And I don't have anything that makes the scratch marks more predominant or better, so you gotta imagine if a killer has any of that stuff, the bleeding thing, like, they're not gonna let you go
Yeah.
at that point. Like, if you escaped right now, I could have just chased you down and hunted you down. So... But it's not like, see, the problem with doing this specifically is there's no map pressure for me. It's just you, 4 generators, and
Yeah.
that's about it. You know, so that's the only issue with this as a killer. That's why I have to choose someone like the Huntress, where I'm just practicing throwing hatchets. You know?
I bet she's pretty fun to practice with at least too.
Yeah, this is the first time I've done it. I practiced with the nurse on Hannah one time, and like I said, it ended way too quickly because I just teleport across the map constantly.
I need to practice with the nurse. She's one of my dailies that I haven't finished. So how does it work with the only one person playing? Shit.
You can't really play with
No, I
one
mean
person.
like, there's no such thing as like a generator. I mean, sorry, escape hatch would show up after one, kind of thing.
Two.
So if I do two, it'll show up, that kind of thing.
The doors will open and the hatch will show up, yes. Because remember, I did two with Hannah yesterday. That's how I knew.
Yeah, because I wondered, because it's... I know technically they show up after one. What was it? After you heal one... Or, well, depending on how large your group is, but if it's all four of us, it's after two is repaired. If there's one person left, the hatch will show up, that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta find a better one.
Did you know you're injured, right?
Yeah, make a bunch of fucking noise. God damn it. Or is it the blood you see?
It's your noise. I heard you moaning.
Oh, jeez. I went flying.
Yeah, hitting her with hatches is funny. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, that's why my killer rank is so high. And my headphones are on. I could hear the crying, the moaning. I listened for people running through the grass. Like, I'm a very proficient killer when it comes down
Because
to
I
it.
usually, I try and hear people
know?
in the grass, but depending on the map, some of them, it doesn't make noise. Wow, you made a lot of noise that time.
I should have told you to take self-healing. So
I didn't think about it.
Ah, Sasha, I just watched you walk
You
right
did?
by me again.
I just...
You're almost as bad as Hannah.
I
picked
thought
up
I saw you
Hannah,
go in the
put her
building.
down. She gets free, and I did, and I grabbed hatchets,
Oh.
and then you walk right in front of the doorway again. Don't touch my generator. The mint condition, like 1950s.
The one I was working.
Yep.
God, the repair speed is agonizingly slow.
Well, I thought you had a
I
toolbox.
did, but it's not moving any faster. It doesn't feel like it is. So you have to pick up hatchets?
Yeah, from the lockers.
Oh,
Once you're done throwing them all.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I went in there to pick up a hatchet from the locker right next to the door. I opened the locker, I grabbed the hatchet, I closed the door, and there you are walking,
Yeah.
right, like crouching right
I
in
totally
front of
thought
me.
you went in there to
Like,
look for me,
okay.
so I went the other way. I didn't know that was something you do. I didn't know that character had to... Makes sense, because the clown has to refill his bottles.
Prepare his bottles, right? Yeah.
I don't even remember where any of the generators I passed were.
Well, there are 5 on the... 4? 4 in the map. Yeah. That's the only problem. I thought there were 5. No, there are only 4.
Well...
I just like seeing you flip around. But yes, I heard
yeah,
you moaning again.
because that's what sucks, because the moment I know you're nearby, you can hear me. So I'm like, God, there's no point in trying to like hide, because you're gonna hear me if you walk by.
Yeah, we're gonna hook you, end this, and then put self-heal on. Because that'll help. Obviously, if I hit you, let you go, you could heal yourself up. So this is just a one-shot concept. If that's the case, you might as well just play with no mither, so I can't hear you when you're injured.
Because when he was injured, you didn't see the running marks, was it? And
No, you don't see the blood
Okay.
splatter, and he doesn't
Okay.
groan when it's leveled all the way up. So if you even have it leveled all the way up, then it wouldn't even matter at that point. Like the blood marks disappear
Hmm.
quicker, I think. But leveled all the way up, yeah, you don't see his blood marks. You don't hear him groaning from pain. But no one uses it because obviously, if I see you as any killer, I'm just gonna instant down you at that point.
Yeah.
F it, like, just gonna take you out easily. But yeah, put at least self heal on because I use the Meg crouching, I use sprint burst, I use self heal, and then I use the David King one, which if I was injured, I could run away and be invincible for a little bit, Dead
Mhm.
Heart. But I found that Dead Heart didn't work because if I sprint burst and you're at
Mhm.
exhaustion, you can't use another perk that does exhaustion. So I would get away, and then I would heal myself, and I just wasted a perk
Hmm.
basically. So make sure you only use perks that, if you use an exhaustion perk, only one. You don't want to use more than one, because you'll never really use them. Alright, but I'm going to make my terror radius smaller now. Because it really wasn't that big of a deal.
All it made me feel like is if I could hear you, even the slightest, I either have to run, or I have to run. Because if I was hurt, you can hear me if I'm hiding somewhere, waiting for you to pass.
Yeah, that's why you need the self-heal, so you can self-heal yourself.
Mhm. And get out of there.
But I'm also just chucking axe instead of just chasing you around like I should. That's why I was trying not to play with her last night with Hannah, so that way that could happen. I mean, I could practice with other ones. Who could I be that would be fair? I could never be the doctor for practicing because I'll kill you instantly. Like, you won't do anything. Michael Myers actually won't be bad. Yeah, I'll be Michael Myers, so that way I cannot... I have to chase you. I can't throw stuff at you. Um, but some of these perks need to be changed. I don't want to slow the game down too much, but we'll do that.
Yeah, I think this is good enough. Let me use.
Do that. That would be a waste.
I only want to see what that does.
I mean, God forbid you're playing against a nurse the way you were playing right now, because she has a perk that makes the groaning and stuff 50% louder. Yeah, which is why I'm kind of surprised that I don't play with the nurse more often when I should. That one. Okay, and then we'll do. Make sure we go to the right. Let's go to Haddonfield instead. I don't want unlimited evil within 3 to auto kill you. We're just reading some of the add-ons, like, oh, don't You can't leave evil within tier 1, but survivors are revealed to you within 32-inch range if you've ever taken any evil within from them. It's like, oh my gosh. Kill enemy. Kill healthy or injured survivors with evil within 3 instantly. I don't want to do that either. You know what? I don't want insta kill stuff. The shape has a lot of insta kill add-ons to his evil within thing. It's stupid. Like if I hit tier 3, I move faster, my terror radius is increased, and I one-shot people. Yeah, those aren't supposed to be in the game. I don't know why those moonlight things are in the game now.
What did they used to do?
Well, it's one of the original offerings. You'll see, it basically makes the... So before there was thicken the mist or lighten the dark mist, there was make the moonlight brighter or darker in the game. So what would happen would be the survivors would make it almost pitch black in the game, like no moonlight, you know? And so what happens is the killer has problems finding it. Or if the killer was a trapper at the time, it was hilarious they made it dark because you couldn't see the traps anywhere, you know? So, but it was a perk they actually removed from the game because it was just a problem. People were abusing it too much. Like I said, you get a whole group of, you know, kill of friends, you could make it super, super bright or super, super dark, you know? See, now there's like no moonlight. You literally took the moonlight out. So if you took the moonlight out and all 3 of the other survivors increased the mist, you never see anything.
Huh. So only the moonlight one is here now. Or sorry, the mist.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have the moonlight one. That's supposed to be gone. Now the funny thing is, since it's an old perk, people were messing with the time on their computer and getting those perks again, those offerings. So the last update they were supposed to remove it, I thought, from the game. But here it is in our perk thing. I saw it yesterday, I was like, why is this in here? The consoles never had that.
I like how I'm the obsession. It's because I'm the only one here. Well, that's probably why too.
Yes, it's also because I have a perk for Chase to the Obsession, so.
Like, sometimes it gives me almost little to no skill checks. And then sometimes it gives me one after another. And that's where it gets nerve-wracking.
Oh, so something me and Hannah watched in a video is if you're in this place specifically, if you don't know there's a generator in a house or not, you look at the lights in the house. If they're flickering, there's a generator inside the house.
That's nifty.
Yeah. And then in the meat packing plant, the generators are all connected to a door in the middle. So if you're running around up top and you see like a doorway that's like blocking an area, run around that doorway looking for a generator. So it'll open the door.
Yeah, I saw that. Some of them open doors. It's kind of nerve-wracking because it's so loud and you don't know what it's doing.
Yeah. I knew you didn't really move from that area.
I also got lost. Because I can't always find the exits to areas. And there's a lot of, like, I think there's an opening to the house, but there isn't, kind of thing. Because you don't know a door's boarded up until you get there.
Well, it's not only that. I'm also using the whisper perk, so I have this thing in my ear. Yes, no.
Hmm. Oh, when you're looking or hearing something.
When I am closer to you, he starts whispering to me like, "Yes, no." It just sounds like
It's like,
constantly in
what?
my ear.
Or like, what's this? Uh,
Yeah.
from Shaun of the Dead.
What's supposed to be the
No,
dark
no.
entity telling
Hot
me?
Hot Fuzz. Yarp. Narp.
Yeah.
I also can't tell half the time when yeah, it's just I haven't learned this map well enough to know where the openings are. Are the maps generated randomly, even though it's the same map kind of thing? So
Yeah.
the layout is
They do
generating.
spawn
Okay.
randomly. Yeah, the layout's generally the same. The houses change position more often than not, and where the garden areas
Mhm.
are and stuff. But other times, it literally is where the gens are. Just changes. I got a stalking on you at one point. I know you're around here, Sasha.
I ain't telling. Oh, it's not worth it then. Never mind. I gotta say though, out of all the killers, I don't know. I feel Michael Myers is more terrifying to see because he's so stagnant. Like he's so still, and how he walks around is so like ominous. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
God, these goddamn porches that and lead to nowhere. I actually really like this map. This is one of my favorites as killer and survivor. I feel it's better designed. I still have my webcam up because I'm still streaming, but it blocks a good
Mhm.
chunk of the map, or like my field of view. So sometimes I think I see something and I have to like tilt my head a certain way to see it. I'm having the hardest time finding a generator. So there's only 4 of them right now, or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so loud. The random like wooing. It makes me feel like the hatch is open, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
Alright, I think you're gonna find me or run into me before I can find another generator. How many houses are open in this area?
A few. Did you
Yes,
see
I
me,
did.
Sasha?
And I know you need to look at me.
Damn it. You're right, but I saw you too, so that's why I was like, you're not moving, which means you saw me.
God, I get these porches, man. Like, I try, there's no door, so I have to go around, and it's like, oh, dang it, I get myself away. Ow, whoa, I went
Hey,
through
what's
you.
up? You did. Hello. You picked the wrong
This room had a mattress.
Let me help you.
Leave me alone.
That's right. Ew. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on that mattress. Yeah. Yeah, you chose the wrong room.
I thought this was the one with the open
That-
window, because one of the houses has an open
No,
window in the
you
corner.
need, this one has a. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The windows
Oh,
change
okay.
every time too. So
Because I know there's one where you can get to the rooftop, which is the one I think you're on. You were on.
that was the one I was on. Yeah.
Ow. God, the janky, jaggedy, like...
Yeah, this is actually a bad house with the layout.
Yeah, right? There's
Jesus.
like no way out.
One window leads to the side, one window leads. Wow, 2 dead end rooms in this one. Yeah, this is a bad house. Wow, the garage is closed too in this house. That's
Yeah, there's a lot of like dead ends so
Sheesh.
far. And I don't like the open area.
That house in particular is a death trap. Yeah, that house is a death trap. You should never go in that house again. Blue one would have been better for you. You just failed a skill check on yourself, heal.
Maybe.
Yeah, the blue house would have been better because every room has a window upstairs.
So you can hear me mess up on my skill check, but can you see where it came from, or is it just based on direction?
Yeah, because you blew up. It blows up just like you blew a generator. So anytime you do a skill check, you see boom
Okay.
across the map and stuff.
Yeah, there was a point where I saw you in the middle of the road, and I was taking out a totem, and I was like, no, it's not worth it. And I went hiding behind a tree, and then you left again, so I went back to the totem, and it doesn't save your progress, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, it's not worth it. And I
Yeah.
just left.
Yeah, totems are kind of a-holes like that.
Also, this is a different way of playing, too, because you're the only person. I'm the only person you can go after. So it's like there's less of, oh, I hope someone else fucks up, or someone else is taking his attention kind of stuff.
Yes. So what it basically will teach you is that it's all on you. The pressure of being the lone survivor or the only person doing anything is actually on you at this point.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing to know and to feel a lot and to practice.
Well, yeah, because you can't just run away and hope they forget you. Like, they're gonna keep going after you. I miss my toolbox.
You also don't have someone to save you or run interference for you or anything else.
Pretty much. No more distractions.
That's what I said. It helps because...
Oh, dang it. I heard your heartbeat right when you came up.
Yeah, his terror radius is really wonky because depending what terror I'm
God,
in.
it's so loud, your music.
Yep. Well, yeah, it's jump scare music. Hannah hates the music. We watched the trailer for him, and she's just like, that music.
I
yeah,
think it's because I
like the
really
best
like
Halloween
him.
music.
Him as a horror figure is really cool.
Yeah.
His design is really cool anyway. Like, he's so perfectly omnious.
Really? Really?
No. Well, it worked for a little bit, but I realized there's not very many places to leave.
There's 2 stairs leading up and down.
Yep.
I actually thought you
Yeah,
left.
that's
and
why.
no,
I
you
took that moment to try and
just
heal,
chilling.
and then stayed a little too long.
Oh, so close. So close. 1 more second.
Self-heal takes too long, though. I don't like how long it takes. You can't upgrade the speed, huh?
No. The only thing that upgrades is basically the speed of you healing others or using a med kit.
This is my
Please
rocket.
tell me you didn't.
Oh, I'm your obsession.
That's what you get. That's what you get for hiding behind a dead end rock.
I didn't know that when I came
Silly
here, but
girl.
I figured I might as well take this time.
Well, I was stalking you and you just disappeared over there. I'm like, okay. So I'm
Oh,
walking
you
all
had me
slow,
stick.
walk all
Oh,
slow,
I
I'm
didn't
like,
know I was being
I'm
stalked.
looking-
That was my bad then. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you don't know. So that's why I walked out. I was like, okay, because I saw you jump through the window. I stalked you for a second, and then you disappeared. I'm like, please tell me you didn't go behind the rock.
Maybe.
You totally went behind the rock. So do you spin around when I spin
No,
around
my
too?
camera stays still. But you do spin around.
Oh, that's silly.
Go on, get.
But I have this cool thing called
Ah.
Evil Within 3.
Oh, I keep forgetting he can climb
So
over.
much fun.
Like some of them do, not all of them.
No,
They
they'll
do?
climb over if they want
Oh,
to.
maybe I just never see the prompt.
Yeah, most of the time it's quicker to run around because survivors are ding dongs and run like out here and stuff. It's easier just to run around the thing.
It's so precise. Like if you're not rotating the joystick, you have to literally go left and right.
Yep.
Shouldn't run anymore, but crawling away isn't very, or not crawling, but crouching away isn't very fast. God, the urge to take down totems every time I see them is always like intense. Oh god, everything looks the same. Oh.
You're being predictable, Sasha.
Well, I wanted my toolbox.
What?
I was wondering if I finished it. I thought I finished my toolbox, that's why you had it. Or I didn't have it anymore. I didn't realize you knocked it out of my hand.
Yeah, I'm using Franklin's Demise, my favorite perk. Yes, you run down that walk. That.
I know, I was like, I should probably cut my line of sight, but... Oh, here's another generator. That's good to know.
Oh, that means you went across the street. I dropped you. You dropped right in front of it. You failed your skill check
No.
again on healing.
No,
No, you leapt through the window, huh?
there's no way out.
Can you hear it?
Yes. I mean, come on. You're very loud. Oh, like... Ah, jeez. What happened to my, you jump out a window and you run faster thing? Oh, no, that's
I
not
don't
the...
think you
Yeah, I
have
had
it,
it...
do you?
I didn't change it. At least I hope I didn't. She's supposed to have like little to no stun. Or like, slow down. I like these big trees.
Yeah, how's that working out for you, Sasha?
So once he sees, once he has you like basically all red, even if I'm hiding and you lost line of sight, I'm still glowing in that corner, right?
No. There's a perk that does it. Like if I've so those are the things I was reading. It's anyone that's been scanning evil within 1 or 2, you could still see them for a certain amount of time, right? But you could never progress past that evil within point. So basically and you have to be within a certain distance. So if I use one of those, I would be stuck in evil within 2. I can't gain any more than that.
Okay.
I'm slower, but I could see you within like 32 meters all the time. So as long as I scanned every single survivor once when I hit evil within 2, I could find any of you just walking around the map. But I didn't pick any of those perks. So I didn't care. No, I'm actually building up the play with your food perk, which is I chase the obsession around and let you escape, and then I go faster. So I'm like Speedy Gonzalez right now. God forbid I hit evil within 3, but you'll see.
I keep getting stuck in the same area. It doesn't help the two of the backyards.
Did you really run all the way back into that porch in that corner again?
I don't even know if it's the same porch, to be
It's
honest.
the only area you keep going.
Because there's like 2 porches that look exactly the same, and one was next to where I did a generator, and then I thought the other one was across the way, but apparently it's right next door.
I move really fast now.
You're just gliding across the map.
I actually am.
Ice skating, Jason. I mean, what's his name? Halloween's, Michael Myers.
Michael.
There you go. His name escaped me for a second. I'm conflicted on what to. So, do you have a tight radius now for your fear?
What?
Is it like a tighter radius or a wider?
Well,
or normal?
it's a smaller, normal radius at 2. At 3 it grows larger, and then at 1 it's almost non-existent, but I can't go back down to 1.
Yeah, I can barely, like the time I hear your heartbeat, you're already here. That kind of thing.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'm also really, really fast.
Yeah, you came down, you didn't even go down the stairs. You just kind of skipped over it. What I did find helpful is even if you don't get to finish your self-heal, it stays. There was a point where I was running from you and that was helpful.
Yes.
Dang it. If it's not me moaning, it's a fucking tape sound. Of the invisible tape I'm using.
Yeah, you really need to know what looping is, Sasha. Look how quick I
know. My camera can't even keep up with you. I actually lost you, and that's not good.
I know. And you ran right to me. You jerk. Oh, can I not get more than 3 tokens?
Jeez, the escaped, chased, and bold bar is so...
I hear you.
Yeah, seriously, it's not that hard for me to, like, run into you every time. Oh, jeez. I only did that because that was great. I was gonna jump out a window and your head passed that window at high speeds. Can I flip the camera? I know you're there, but can I flip the camera around, or is that only
Yes. That you don't do that?
No, I don't even know what that button is. I just like manually flip the camera around. Stop. Jesus, I just turned the camera around, you're like right there. Eh. Eh. I got stuck in the corner too.
Now I'm like, speeding of violence! Woo! Get on my totem! You get. Look at how fast I move. Let's go. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Look how quick I'm moving with you wiggling. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. It's stupid crazy. I didn't hit you, so I didn't lose one of my stacks either. That's.
So I made it easy by running into you. Ah!
Keep going.
I lost my toolbox again. I sure missed my toolbox. Okay, I decided to push that down and then get on the floor very slowly.
My evil within 3 lasts forever, though, it seems
Jeez,
like. I still have just about a quarter of it left now. Hey, look. There's another.
Oh yeah, there is. Did I miss that one? I think that's the one for the trophy, isn't it? I can't climb back this way, huh? Damn.
That one, yeah. But you already
Yeah.
got it. So. Plus, we can't get trophies or anything unlocked in this, or else everyone would just farm this and be done with it.
Does that mean you're on a new tier, or are you finished up? Okay.
I finished.
I do wish we can go over the.
I'm still fast though.
Yes,
Did
I
you
did.
Really run
I
back
did come
for...
back to you. I couldn't find any doors in there. Look at my options for this house. It's go through the garage.
Mm-hmm.
No door, no door.
So you keep going straight toward the other house.
Oh, I figured I can get inside this one, but I couldn't. Now I've.
No, if the doors are boarded up, you can't.
There's
get
no
inside.
entryways at all. Oh.
Yep. We need to learn what looping is. That's running around things in particular, using the pallets.
I have the worst time finding pallets, and when I do, it's.
This map is really bad for
Yeah,
pallets.
I
Though,
found like 2
but-
maybe. No, that's not what I
Yeah.
wanted. Oh, god damn it! I got too close to something else that hits R1, so I couldn't self heal.
Mhm.
I don't like that I can't hold down the button
Something
until it shows up.
that hits R1.
I saw it.
Unless it's that means you're near a totem.
I saw it.
You're either near a totem.
I saw the teaser. I didn't listen to the sound of it. Or the Aladdin trailer. Teaser, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't like the live action Disney movies
No.
right now. I don't think they're terrible. I'm just not into them. I know. I might watch it because I love Aladdin. But I don't know if I care for the really
It'll ruin
cheesy
your childhood.
CGI. The CGI looks really crappy for Disney. Yeah, I saw it. I don't know. It feels weird. I don't know if I'm a fan of the live action, because they aren't really always that great. Except for I guess the Jungle Book was apparently amazing.
That's because CGing animals is a lot easier than CGing people.
Well, not only that, they have I feel like you do one or the other, but too much CGI mixed in with real or practical, and it's not done well, which is amazing to me because it's a Disney. It should be done well. It's always it just looks it looks cheesy more than anything. I want to find more outfits for her that are darker. Damn it. I'm gonna finish this. No, I'm so close. It had a sliver left. Now I gotta start over because those things suck. Yeah, this isn't. See, I'm not sure if I could ever go through a porch. I'm scared now to take the gamble and run. Oh, this is nice. That was a dead end. This means you're at kill mode.
Yeah.
Who built this freaking maze of a backyard thing? This map reminds me of that one guy that was really bad at the one that has the bell. I forgot what his name was. Yeah.
The Wraith.
And I remember he just kept losing. Like, he was just really bad at finding us on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't even want to repair anything. Takes too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish it wasn't as long to do any of the repairs. I'd be more inclined to do it by myself. Well, at this point, I'm pretty sure you know where all the generators are. Well, that's a good one. God damn it. There's a dead end. I ran back here for safety. It was a wrong idea. The porch giving you troubles with your high speed.
Mm-hmm.
Because the porch gives me trouble. I don't have high speed. Damn it. I wasn't sure which way you went. Because I heard you leave through the porch, and then I was like, maybe he's coming this way so I can hide on this side.
Mm-hmm.
But then you came back the other way. Eh. I really wish you could climb back through a higher up window. But I understand. I'm just gonna moderately heal the other ones. And eventually... Oh, that's solid. Some of these bushes are more solid than I thought they were going to be. So wait, there is a button where I can look behind me? Dang it.
Yeah, just use your thumbstick.
Well, you're angry now. Where, oh, just flipping the camera around?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me run into things.
Well, yeah, it's because you gotta get good at what's going on, but I think we're done with this.
It almost feels, it doesn't even feel
Stabby,
worth
stabby,
it
stabby.
trying to repair the last one.
Stabby.
Because it's like,
Oh, it's
well,
worth
I
it.
mean, if I'm the last one alive, ideally I should be looking for the hatch.
No, you should be going for the hatch. Yeah, absolutely.
So, the idea of trying to rush to get that last generator, the only situation this would put me in is if nobody repaired any generators and I'm the last one alive. Then I have to repair two.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Basically, there's some pretty good videos on YouTube about doing, being a survivor and running and stuff like that. And I had Hannah watch that, which is why she lasted a lot longer than she has been. She's still not as good with it because she doesn't flip the camera around behind her like I do and stuff. But it's harder on a controller. So basically, what most of the videos show is on PC. So they use the mouse sensitivity to do a lot of the things. That's how they're doing this. That little "I spun around and you missed me" thing. It's because of that, because it's a mouse. But watching it lets you know perks. Trying to judge where a killer might go is a big thing too, and what the killer is and things like that. But you know, EG is good at that, dodging and running and looking behind him and all that stuff. You know, I didn't look behind me when I go, motherfucker, where the hell did he come from? That means I didn't look behind myself personally, and I got
the last
killed.
game with the hag was happening to me every time. Like, I had sight of her, I hid, I wasn't hurt or anything, so she couldn't hear me, and she walked away, and then suddenly she was behind me, and I only knew because the red light was on my back now. So I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
see, and that's a problem. You need to spin, you need to use your right thumbstick to spin around and follow her. So that way you know where it's going, and you need to keep moving. That's the key here. You can't just hide. You just hide, you're just waiting, because these killers, especially, we're in the mid-range now. So we're no longer in the low range of them just running around.
Yeah, where they pass us and that's it.
These mid-rangers are getting used to looking in corners, looking down a lot more. They don't look up as much. That's the high-level killers. They'll look up more. So I got away from that hag because I went up. And I went up on the side of the stairs. But I didn't go inside. I just was on the stairs, and I was right where I could drop down. So she started coming up the stairs. I could drop right down and head away from her. Or into the building away from her, you know? Or even loop the stairs and go back up the stairs again if she dropped down. So that's the whole thing, is planning out a route to leave. So what they suggested is try to get a generator done, preferably by yourself as quickly as possible, because that'll score some good points. Then try to rescue one or two people off the hook or heal if you can. And then the rest of the game, just be chased and try to survive. Distract, so that way the rest of your crew could do the gens or anything else. You know? That's the, because winning the game isn't surviving. Winning the game
as much as you
is
can.
Getting those medallions at the end of the game. The gold, the bronze, gold, silver, and the red.
Oh, I'm gonna close out the stream.
That's winning the game. Is if you get all red, you've won the game. Then you beat that killer
the best way you can.
Period. Yeah. So that's actually the true game. It isn't just surviving. So there's a point where I can rescue all I can rescue people off the hook 4 times. I have 100% bonus blood points. I know that thing's gonna be red because I unhooked, I healed, I did all this altruism stuff. But if I didn't do a gen also, I know I'm not winning the game at that point. You know, I need to do a gen or 2 as well, and rescue you guys off of hooks, and take hits for you guys, and be chased by him.
Yeah, to get the whole...
And depending on how long you get chased for, builds that point system up too. So each of those medals has its own different point system. I'm not talking about blood points, but there's point systems attached to those medals that add up over time. And that's some of the videos we watched. It broke the math down and showed us what those were. So it's helped Hannah realize how to be a better survivor, even if she doesn't do much, but she's not dying as quick. She's trying to do the gen. She's trying to do all this other stuff. But it also helps being a killer because then you understand what the survivors are trying to do. So if I pick someone up and a survivor runs right in front of me and makes me hit them, they're not trying to body block, but they're getting those points because they're stalling me from hooking someone. So they get extra points for that to win the game overall. So, but like I said, there's some good videos online about it on YouTube. I'd say if you got some time, just check some of them out. The one I made Hannah watch is 40 minutes of beginner stuff, But anyway, I think that's it for me. It is midnight. Should be at 42. I'm sure.
Gotta get up early anyway. But closing out the stream. Bye to anyone who's still here. Someone commented, but I totally didn't notice because I was running around. But all right. Bye.